streaming to Twitch and nothing else. So, welcome, session 9. We are about to start the story Stone Cold Lies, but in between stories, guys happened to come upon a contract that led you into a fight. Does anybody want to talk a little bit about that? If anybody remembers kind of what's going on, should have a handout available to you guys in the tag there on the left.
Some splody guys.
You did fight some splody guys. Some splody guys were fought.
I don't remember what they were called.
Oh, excuse me. It would be oh man, I can't stop burping. So gross. Rot fiends. You guys fought some rot fiends here in this right side of this room and killed those. And now you're up here fighting. Looks like you got one rot fiend left here, but another one maybe looks like he's not quite exploded yet. And then Bulvor, you guys are fighting here.
Yeah.
So you did some pretty decent damage. One of you guys hit a critical on this Bulvor, and it was septic shock. You can still see that in the chat there on the right-hand side. So you guys know that the septic shock probably slowed him down decently. He's got a -3 to will, reflex, and dexterity. He's immune to poison though, so that did not impact him. But yeah, so I think we just went through one round of combat with these guys here. You guys beat the other guys in a round or two of combat, but are now up here in this northernmost room working on these guys. And I think we're at the top of the round here, it looks like. So I think Drogo is up first.
Yes. Of course. Let me get things situated here. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Always so strange. Starfinder to
Yeah.
Witcher. I gotta try and remember everything.
Takes a little bit of a transition there for sure.
I think we need to throw 2 or 3 more games in there. Really.
Marvel Multiverse?
Just really confuse the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
I think I'll just run our next Starfinder game so Brendan can play it.
Sure.
Okay.
Just always out here trying to let Brendan play more. Poor guy. Doesn't have anyone else who wants to GM for him.
Something like that.
I am going to quick strike him.
Okay.
Hit him twice. Steps
Okay,
down.
some cheeky quick strikes. So again, melee weapons. For any first-time viewers, that's gonna be your reflex stat plus your weapon skill plus your modifier plus 1d10, and that should already be calculated for you on your sheet. Don't tell me what you get yet here because I have to take an action for myself. And you'll notice when this Bulvor tries to take the action that he takes, he just seems a little bit slower than before. Maybe as if this big hit that he took to his stomach is kind of affecting him a decent amount here. So I'm going to roll. Okay, I got my thing that I'm going to do. So give me your first strike here. He is going to try to
32.
dodge. What'd you get?
32 to hit.
Okay, yeah, no, he does not dodge out of the way at all. He fails at that. So go ahead and give me a D10 for location, and then a D10, and then we'll do your damage. So let's see where you hit him.
9.
9 is going to be in his left limb. So it's going to do half damage.
Okay. So that's 17 before the half, and I don't know if you round up or down.
I'll round up for damage. I don't remember, so I'll round up for you. 17, so it's going to be 9 points of damage. And he's got some padding there. So, okay, I know what he takes. I forgot to mention, too, kind of at the start of this round, right before you attack, you kind of notice that, not completely, but like some of his wounds kind of look like they're closing up a little bit. Kind of like a real slow
slowly
regeneration,
healing.
if you will. Yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my second hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my second one here too. Okay.
What was my last one? 32?
Yeah.
So add 2 to that, 34.
Okay. Yep, you hit again. So same thing, give me a D10 for location.
That is gonna be a 6.
6 is gonna be his right limb. So I imagine you just kind of come at him, and I don't know if
There's a
it's
1 on the other.
yeah, like his arms or something, maybe, or like his legs. You kind of get him across the left and then get him across the right there. So it's gonna be half damage again. So give me what you got there.
Ooh. That'll be 11 after the half.
That is after the half, so it's 11.
It was 22. And
Okay,
then, yeah, so
cool.
11.
So 11, and then we're gonna take away some of that for his armor and lower his armor by 1. Cool. All right. So you come up to the Bulvor, and if you guys don't remember, I think I shared a picture with him somewhere. It's probably in Discord. Yeah, if you scroll up just a little bit in Discord, you can see what he looks like. So I imagine maybe you just like get him, but you kind of get him right in those like knee spike things that he has there, so it's not quite getting all the way through. Okay. So up next is going to be Ragnar. Maybe.
Sorry, I was distracted on something.
Nope, you're good.
Okay, going to take a swing with the battle axe.
Okay, you doing a light attack or a heavy attack?
Light attack.
Okay, gonna do 2 lights. All right, he's going to try to dodge out of the way.
Have my number.
Actually, I'm actually gonna do something different here. Fuck. Okay, it's not gonna matter. What's your number?
18.
Okay. Yep. He tries to block, and you're able to just barely get through. So he's gonna block
Okay.
with yeah, his limb there.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my damage first.
Okay. Damage, then give me your D10 for where it hits.
13, 18. Okay. The number is going to be 24. Let's see where we hit. That is a 3.
3 is gonna be in the torso. That's a good hit. So that's gonna be just ×1 damage. So he takes 24 to his torso, except for some of his armor blocks some of that. But that is not bad. I
the
gotta
second
do
attack,
mental math.
That's
Okay.
a 10.
Oh, I gotta
16,
don't
that's
give
a-
me your number.
Oh,
You're good.
sorry.
Okay, I got mine.
That's a 30.
Yep, that hits.
I had an exploding
He's
dice,
not
so-
very fast necessarily. He's strong but slow.
1,
Like a big old tank.
4, 9, 15, 16. I had 2 1s on that damage roll.
Nice.
So, and that's a 2 for hit.
2 is gonna be a
replacement.
torso as well, so ×1. What'd you?
16. 16 was the total.
Okay. That was some good damage. You hit him hard. He kind of screams out this deep guttural scream as you get him in the stomach twice, just slash twice. I imagine kind of almost aiming for that previous crit hit that hit him in the stomach real bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is going to be Nivius up next. What is Nivius going to try to do here?
Is this one next to Niveus going to explode?
No, the one in the bottom right is dead. The one to the next to Niveus is still very much alive.
Oh, it's alive.
Yeah. Well, they're all necrophages, so kind of like alive, kind of like dead. But yeah, no, he's
It's
alive
still
and
attacking.
hasn't even been hit yet. I don't believe.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess he would just attack him, probably.
Okay. Do you remember the wolf? You may have tell you what the wolves. The wolf is a 12 plus 1d10 to bite.
Okay.
So,
And he can only do one attack?
look, rate of fire. Yeah, ROF is 1 for him. So monsters have
Okay.
rates of fire. So, all right, I'm going to try. Oh. Fuck. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try something different here. Okay, I got. Oh god. Okay, I got my number.
Okay, you said it was plus
Oh
12?
wait, shit. Sorry. Yeah, I was looking at my Bulvor, not the thing. Yeah, 12 plus D10. Give me one more second. I gotta roll this differently. Okay, I got my number.
Alright, I got a 16.
I got an 18 to dodge with the Rot Fiend. So Niveus goes to take a bite, and the Rot Fiend just kind of bounces back just a little bit. I also have a 12 to my dodge, so there were even rolls there. Just came out slightly on top. All right. Now we are to Raish. Feels bad, man.
Whom is not here.
Actually, God damn it, dude. I'm so bad about remembering this. Schmitty, your last one was a 32, right?
Yes.
Oh, you crit. Fuck. Okay.
Would mine have critted too? A 32 and a 35.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, would mine have crit? It was a 16.
Nope.
Crits all around.
Well, shit fire. Okay,
Oh,
I fucked
I'm
up.
gonna vamp. Okay.
So I'm just gonna
Right.
I'm gonna just do the crit for Ragnar because that's the one I remember. I don't want to go back more than one.
Oh, you're
person's
good.
one-
You're good.
One person's one strike. So I'm gonna use my critical macro here, and let's see. I had. Okay, so that's gonna be a difficult one. It wasn't quite 15 more. So I'm gonna submit that, and you hit him in his torso. The wound tears your lung, fills your chest with air, crushing organs. You take a -3 to body and speed, and also start suffocating.
Nice.
Okay, so Schmitty, when you go to hit it, you just get him right in the lung, just like a. I imagine it's kind of like the wound, the other wound that was already there. Like you just kind of stab through it and keep going, and are able to barely hit a lung there. So let me add this here. So that's going to affect a lot of things. Okay, let's first look up suffocating.
It's when you can't breathe.
Thank you.
Yeah. Here, anytime.
Uh, can't remember where that page is. I need to save that page. Sorry, give me a second here. I need to see effects. Let's see. Basics. Effects. There you are. Suffocation. Your access to
No
air has been
breathing.
cut off and you are choking to death. Every round you take 3 damage, which armor does not negate. Depending on your situation, there are different ways to end the suffocation. Restoring your air supply, surfacing from water, escaping a chokehold, etc. ends this effect. So he's just going to suffocate until he dies.
Nice.
Because he doesn't have any way of healing that necessarily. So let me make a note of that, essentially.
You heard the game master. We killed it. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Agreed.
Try.
We get everybody outside. Can we do that thing where we all hold onto the door and then it tries to break it down?
You could try. I'm sure my ability charge wouldn't be able to do anything about that.
Try to explicitly say in the rules that it breaks open doors automatically. Didn't think so.
Give me a sec. It's a fucking paragraph of text.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Nope, but I got a physique check for you.
Even the odds.
Ha! He's here. Welcome. We went on ahead and
Thank you.
started because you weren't first in line. And everyone
Oh,
hit
yeah,
a
that's right,
critical,
we're-
but I remembered
oh.
one of them, so we only did one of them.
Wait, everyone hit a critical?
Well,
pretty
except
much.
Brendan.
Yeah, except
That's true.
Brendan.
I missed.
Dylan struck
Yeah.
twice and technically hit 2 criticals, and I just didn't even think about it. And then
Dylan.
Smitty struck
He said
twice.
Dylan. My name's Dalton. My
Fuck,
name is
yeah, you
Dalton,
guys
not
are all the
Dylan.
same. You both live in
Who?
Lawrence. I mean,
Son
you
of a
don't.
Bitch.
Mm,
How about the Jayhawks? Am I right?
Go state.
mm.
I mean,
I don't
Go.
give a fuck.
go.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're just like undefeated playing football. It's kind of crazy.
Just means more
That
traffic.
doesn't. I know. I don't care about sports, but that doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Okay.
You're
God.
first in the Big 12 right now.
I'm sure that'll change.
Okay, I know what I need to do here. Where is your?
They got to play Iowa State this weekend, so hopefully they get trumped.
Oh God, what does that say?
I mean, maybe it'll be great.
-3 to. Oh God. Okay. That crit was really, really good.
Wait, so
Most crits
what
are.
did just happen before?
I like shredded one of his lungs or something.
Yeah,
so
you
he's
sh- you
basically gonna
He basically stabbed him through the critical wound that was already done to him, and caused a sucking chest wound. So the wound tears your lung, fills your chest with air, crushing your organs. You take a -3 to body and speed, and you're also suffocating.
my God.
So he just like
Awesome.
hit this thing in the chest and just like hit a lung, and his body just like started collapsing from the inside.
If he had, admittedly, we're all still very new to this, but if he had remembered, I bet that, yeah,
he did.
Ragnar's fucking like crit then would have fucking killed it. If
Yeah.
there would have been 2 crits that I would have done on top of his crit.
Oh yeah.
Brendan.
What was the crit
You'd
before?
have been fucked.
Nope.
Well, we forgot,
Yeah,
so technically we weren't
I
going that
just
far
didn't
back.
do it. Yeah, I didn't want to.
Mm.
I crit and then God said no.
Yeah.
Twice.
Pretty
Ah.
much. Brendan, out of curiosity, when things that affect NPCs' core stats get affected, like they take a -2 to body or speed or like, how do you usually do you usually just sit there and do the math to figure out everything that would be impacted by that? You know what I mean?
I mean, short answer, yeah, probably.
Okay.
I mean, hopefully, I mean,
Do the work.
like, depending on what it is, it may not affect stats that have to do with the battle. So, like, if it's something that's
Yeah,
going to affect
yeah.
skills and spells, like, I don't worry about it in the middle of what's going on.
Yeah.
But if it's like, oh, his strength went down by 4, then I'm like, okay, well, that means all of his attacks went down by 2, and that's easy enough to just like,
Yeah, see that math right there
-2
that you just
attack.
did? That's not, I can't, my mind doesn't do that, so I gotta figure.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Witcher's a little more complicated. There's a lot more
It is.
stuff
Yeah.
that goes into stuff.
Well, and that's just like now with the new, like this is one of the monsters from one of the books that I have. Like it just lists their attack base, like it does for your guys' in the book, and I don't necessarily know where those numbers are coming from.
Yeah.
It sounds like we should probably just play Pathfinder.
But then Brendan can't play because I'm not running Pathfinder.
You could. All of us have the same amount of experience playing Pathfinder Second Edition.
It's true, but I feel like having your first edition will at least be somewhat helpful.
Nah, all new stuff.
How long have you been running your Pathfinder game?
Excuse me.
They started when you guys started.
Oh,
Starfinder.
cool.
We started both of our games about the same time, but you guys were playing
Very, very
about every
consistently.
week. Yeah, you guys were playing every week very consistently, and they were playing every other week very inconsistently.
Hmm.
So you guys are on book 5 of your AP, and they're on book 2, and they're only about halfway through it.
Wow, we're on book 5. That's
Yep.
nuts. I really should be
Out
taking
of
notes.
how many? How many books do we have? One
6.
more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One more.
6. And for Starfinder, that means you guys end at like, I don't know, like level 13 or 14 or something. And then they have shorter adventure paths that are only 3 books long that you can play that are just for the high levels. So like we could technically play like as soon as we get done with We Are No Heroes, we could go straight into like Devastation Arc or something. Like we could play another game with
That
the same
sounds promising.
characters. Yeah.
I would be okay with this.
Okay, I think I have enough of the stats. Actually, that's a minus. Nope, that's okay. Well, okay. Actually, give me one more. Sorry, you can continue talking while I do one more piece of math.
No,
that I think's gonna be
so I'll go ahead
relevant
and
for the
pitch.
fight.
Second edition is really cool because like Pathfinder and Starfinder, you guys know that you only crit pretty much on 20s. So it's like a very rare thing that happens. But in Pathfinder Second Edition, everything has a degree of success. So if you beat the enemy's AC by 10 or more, you got a critical hit.
Nice.
Likewise, if you've missed the DC by 10 or more, you fumbled. So it's
So it's
considered
kind
a
of like the
critical
Witcher
failure.
system
Yeah,
with
it's
the
similar.
critical wounds and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, but like everything works that way too. Like skills, you can critically succeed on a skill check. Like it usually just means that you get bonuses or something towards your next skill check and things like that. But it's kind of neat. Just having degrees of success is cool, and like everything is much smaller in scale. Like you guys in Starfinder, we're always talking about like thousands and thousands of credits, whereas like in Pathfinder, when you're like buying your equipment and stuff, you're like that thing cost 5 gold pieces. You know,
But
You're
also
like,
gaining
really?
5
That's a
gold
nice
pieces
sword.
is,
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
a balanced economy.
Does second edition Pathfinder still have a lot of the different like hybrid classes and stuff like that, like first edition Pathfinder did?
So it's really interesting because that's one of the things that I was worried about because like so Pathfinder itself, the first edition of the game, I mean it started out with like the same 10 base classes or whatever that everybody else has. But Pathfinder introduced the idea of like archetypes, so you could be like
Mhm.
if you're a fighter, you could be like a two-handed fighter or a fast fighter or you know like a or two-weapon fighter. Like there's all these different archetypes you
Gunslinger.
could take. Yeah, well, and then they kept adding more
Well.
classes to the point where you know Pathfinder First Edition has like 60 classes now or something.
Yeah, there's a
absurd. Like
lot.
it's got a ton.
Hmm.
But so Second Edition obviously had to start you know from the ground up again because they redesigned the whole system.
Mhm.
So they started with like the same 10 base classes, or they picked 10 rather
Mhm.
to start with, and they've added more, but they did something really different where you don't multi-class anymore.
Hmm.
But if you want to take abilities from another class, like say you're a fighter, but you want to be able to cast spells, you
Mm.
basically you can take an archetype of like wizard at like second level, and you just get to choose off of the wizard's feat tree. So you basically get to choose like some first and second level spells or whatever that your fighter gets at each level. So it's like all of the classes are very much like intermixed because you can just really
That's cool.
easily take, and then like you can build on it too. Like it's more advantageous if you
Mhm.
keep taking levels in wizard after your first level because you build up like in this tree, and all of your abilities are just feats now. Like so, like all of your class abilities and stuff come from feats. So like fighters get like 5 choices at first level. You can go like the power attack route or the attacks of opportunity route, or like you know like you get to choose like kind of branch off on how your character levels up. So it's kind of neat. It's a lot more simple, but I think it still allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah,
the biggest
I just
changes.
remember that there were I had tried a couple of the archetypes or hybrid
Mhm.
class. I don't remember what it was actually classified
Yeah.
as. But it was a scald
That's
where it
cool.
was basically like a bard mixed with a barbarian.
Barbarian.
The only problem was instead of so it was like so the hit die for a barbarian is I think a D12, and then
Mhm.
for a bard is like a D8.
Then
And
make it a D10.
rather than like split the difference and give you a D10, it's like okay, your hit die is a D8. It's like,
Yeah.
well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You get all the spells and stuff, and you get the rage, which is cool. But yeah, there's definitely pros and cons.
All right, I'm
Awesome.
good.
Whenever you're ready, just
Yep,
okay.
I'm good. Yep. All right, I got my stats, or what I'm gonna do with them at least. So I think I know what's gonna happen anyway. So I think we're good. Raish, it is your turn. This thing has a collapsed-in chest and is on the struggle bus right now.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of its ill status and just like slice it through its wounds.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
I will
can
say,
aim, right? I can
yeah,
aim for like the torso.
Beat me to it. Yes.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, and I'll tell
Yeah, I'm
you
thinking.
what the minus is to aim, because it is for a monster to aim for
Probably not
what?
a penalty for the torso.
For the torso, it's a -1 to aim for the torso.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's easy to
Okay.
hit.
Um,
Do we get an advantage for hitting a part that's already wounded like that though?
Yeah, it has lower. Every time you hit a part that has armor, that armor value goes
Mhm,
down by
mhm.
1.
it goes down. Yeah.
Okay.
Even
makes sense.
if it passes by the, like, if it has 8 armor or whatever, and you do 15 damage, it takes away that 8 from the 15, but then also goes down to 7. So
Yeah.
so yeah, you
Okay.
could take a
I'm
-1.
slashing twice.
Okay,
which is
slash twice.
Fine, because that's the regular one, right?
Yep.
It's just like regularly slashing
Yeah,
twice.
and
Okay.
again, the purpose of the heavies, generally speaking, is to buy armor, because you do double damage with 1 hit instead of, twice, where you're taking armor damage or taking away armor both times. Your choice, but that's the mentality, at least, between it.
Okay, and this guy has
He does have armor.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got
Well,
some,
then
you got
I'd
some
probably
thick
just
skin.
want to do a. Yeah, I'll do a heavy strike then.
Now it is it's a -4 or minus. Give me a sec. -3, -4. Can't remember.
Pretty sure it's a -4 to hit.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
-4. Yeah,
I have a plus 14 with my longsword.
it's -5 now, because if you're aiming for the chest.
Okay, so I just have a plus 9 to this roll.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna choose my roll too. He's going to try to do the thing that he can do best. Okay, I got it.
Okay, I got a 12.
Okay, I got an 18. So he blocks. So wherever you go to you go to stab at his chest, and he just puts his arm in the way, like his right arm in the way, to block it. So he still takes 1 damage to his right arm, because that's how block works.
Okay, that's like
but
his
he-
arm.
Yeah,
Like
but he
armor.
blocks the damage. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so that was your. I guess you could still move if you want to. Actually, you would get a plus. You get a +3 because he's surrounded. So what was your number?
12, so 15. So you
Okay,
still.
I got an
blocked it.
18. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, we need to remember that if it gets close like that, he's surrounded, so it's a 1 for each of them.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, and if you want to move, you can. Otherwise, it is Kaizoran's turn.
Yeah, no, all good.
Okay. Kaizoran, you are up.
Okay. Yeah, so the creature is weak. You can still see it and probably get a pretty good shot on it.
Yep, you definitely got line of sight.
I was trying to open up all of the stuff in my other tabs, and I realized I only have 1 window open because I'm not running the game.
Yeah, I have so many tabs. So many things open.
Well, Might as well take another shot at it. Gonna do a strong attack like normal. I think I'm gonna burn enough of my luck that it comes out as a
Okay.
-0.
Okay, so you're gonna try to take a
Um,
shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a single heavy shot.
Okay, I've got my number for him. He's gonna, just so you know, he's trying to block again.
Okay. But I've got a pretty good shot with my bow, so.
Okay.
I think you said it's a -4, right? So I'm gonna spend 4 luck so that it comes out as 0. Oh, I'm rolling a d20. That's not right.
Yeah, because you're doing a heavy attack,
D10.
right? Yep.
Heavy attack. All right, let's go.
How'd you do?
Do you have your number?
Yeah, got my number.
All right, I got a 21.
I got a 20. He's got a, just so you guys peel back the curtain a little bit, he's got a 14 to his block, but
Mhm.
because of the septic shock, it's down to an 11, and I rolled a 9.
Wow.
So literally because of the hits that he's taken earlier, he wasn't able to get his, he's like losing blood too fast and wasn't able to get his arm up fast enough, so it hits him. But let's see where it
That's
hits him, because you weren't aiming, right?
Correct.
Okay, so give me a, I mean, you roll your damage or give me a d10 to see where you hit, whichever one you want to do first.
Oh, I mean, either one works. I got a 4.
Okay, 4 is going to be torso, so you're at just clean one times damage.
Okay. And damage on this one is pretty good. That is 21 points of damage.
Okay, so that is going to be
46.
mental
3
math,
points off
mental
max
math.
damage.
I'm googling math in front of me. Okay, yeah, he is on the fucking struggle bus, but he is still standing.
Wow.
That hurt him. That hurt him. But he just seems like he's pissed now. So now we're gonna go to the Bulvor's
Wait a
turn.
minute. Do I roll damage twice? No, I think I don't because it's a bow, right?
I think it's still × 2 damage. Give me a sec. Did you only do ×1?
Yeah, I only did ×1.
Let's see. I think it's still just. I think it's still ×2. Let me look though. He might have just killed him. Should be a little anticlimactic because we already said that he didn't die, but I guess we can let it pass. Let's see. Combat and Witcher. Basics.
I just read the dice and I was like, oh yeah, 46. Okay, let's go.
Fast strike versus strong strike. Probably have it in my notes rules actually.
You pull the bow with full draw on fire, doubling the damage. Okay, so you do double damage.
Okay, so how much damage would you have done then?
And it's a
From-
-3, so I was wrong.
Either way, you hit.
Well, I did 21 already, right? So I gotta roll. Do I roll it again or do I double it?
It says ×2, right?
Well, yeah, but I just don't know what that means. In
Yeah,
terms of
yeah,
Witcher,
just
if
multiply
that
by
means-
2. Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 42 damage instead of 21.
42 damage. Okay, describe your kill.
Well, we already decided I shot in the stomach, right?
Yeah, you hit him in the stomach.
So I'd imagine that I just like, like see its guts like pulsating and see something in there that's beating kind of slowly and just shoot the arrow in and it just goes all the way inside of it and the creature just stops moving and then does the slow thing where it falls onto its back and just smashes whatever's behind it.
It just crushes that coffin behind it.
Or just
It's filled with gold pieces. No, I'm kidding. It's not. That'd be cool though. All right,
Fuck yeah.
he's dead, but you guys still have a Rot Fiend standing. Fucked as he may be, the Rot Fiend is still standing here. So, and it is his turn. So the Rot Fiend is going to try to slash out at Nivius.
no,
God, would it be just awesome if I just killed your fucking wolf?
no.
Let's see. Alright. Don't think I could. Come on, baby, big money, no whammies. Okay. Got my number. Do you need me to tell you what Nivius can do? So he can dodge or reposition. Dodge is an 11 plus d10, and reposition is a 13 plus d10.
Does reposition also avoid the damage?
Yeah, he just also gets to move a little bit with it, actually.
Why wouldn't you always reposition?
Or excuse me, it's 12, 10 and 12. I was looking at the warg, not the wolf.
Okay.
I mean, in this case, like they take two different stats, so the idea is just that wolves would be better at moving entirely instead of trying to quickly dodge. So
Okay. I will reposition then.
okay, so give me a 12 plus a d10 roll. I got my number.
I got an 18.
Got a 21. I rolled a 9.
That's
So I'm going to try to slash at your dog. Let me grab my damage, and then we'll see where he hits.
over there.
Nope, he failed the reposition.
I don't know. It seems like he's doing pretty good.
He's over there now.
Okay, I do 10 points of damage, but let's see, I gotta figure out where it hits. This is gonna be monster location hit damage. Come on, get him in the head, get him in the head. Oh my fucking god, I rolled a 1. I am so sorry. I just did 30 points of damage.
That's funny. You just said that
30
you wanted to
points
hit
of
him in the
damage?
head.
Yeah, times
Let me
3
hit him in the
damage for
head.
the
Oh,
head.
I hit him in the head. I'm so sorry.
Bro, where's my
No,
camera?
you're not.
I guess you guys can't see my camera, but I'll put it on the video. There's my damage die and my hit die. A 1, and then for damage I rolled a 3, a 6, and a 1. So I do 30 points of damage to the head, and the wolves have 20 HP.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's go to the old death state and see if there's anything that you can do for your poor hound.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it there, guys.
Yeah.
Just gets him right in the head. Let's.
Yeah, you kill a dog, that's what happens. Start losing people.
Whenever you
true.
actively
I
want to
shouldn't
kill
have been so
dogs.
happy about it too. It's just you guys are always constantly killing all of my shit. I think it's just
Yeah,
because
it's
I let
because
you
that's
do
what we're
too much
supposed
stuff.
to do.
I know, but fuck, sometimes I want it to be a
That's
little
our
harder.
job.
You guys haven't got hit. You know? Too strong. I gotta make everything stronger. Let's see.
Yeah, if you're gonna kill one of us, kill us all.
Okay, death saves. When you've been knocked below 0 health points, you're put into a death state. Death state all your stats, both primary and fall to 1/3, doesn't matter. And you must make a death save at the same value as your unmodified stun save. Let's go look at what his stun save is. Brendan. So he's got a stun of 4. So you need to roll a d10 and get below a 4.
Below?
Yeah. You gotta
If he
you
rolls
gotta
a
roll
4, that's a
you gotta
no-no.
roll below your stun save.
Oof.
If you fail this save, you die, and no amount of magic can bring you back. If you succeed, you survive for that round.
Fuck.
This is big.
He's supposed to make it right now? Or like
Yeah.
on his turn?
Yeah, I guess we can wait till it's on his turn, but okay. So Nivius is like not good. Actually, wait, no. If you fall below, yeah, it's right now.
Okay.
You're knocked below 0. Your health points you put into a death state and death state all your stats. Fall. Make a death save at the same value as your unmodified stun save. Fail the save, you die. No amount of magic can bring you back. If you succeed, you survive for that round.
What happens on a tie?
Let me look up stun save because I don't want to
I rolled
say
a 4.
that's actually nuts.
It's a 1 in 10 chance of happening. It's really not that crazy.
No, Brendan. It's nuts.
It's nuts. Whose nuts is it?
You have to roll
It's
under
actually
that
Nivius.
number to succeed.
Does it say under or at that number?
It does not.
It did say under 14, right? I rolled under 14.
What are you talking about?
He said his stun save value was 14, so I definitely rolled under that.
No.
That's what I heard. I heard
I
14.
feel like something like this would be at the DM's discretion since it's a little bit of a gray area.
If he was a warg, his stun save would be 6. He's just a lesser wolf. We could say that he won't die till his turn, so if somehow someone can get to him and try to do some sort of healing, I'll let that go. So,
You come back even stronger.
yeah, as a warg, that'd be cool. Let's do it. All right, so and then the thing is going to take a step back. The Rot Fiend. And then it's going to be back to Drogo's turn. So Drogo, you see an arrow just come flying out. Like you assume it's from Kaizorin, but you can't actually see Kaizorin, and it just nails the Bulvor and drops it. And everybody is just kind of like this giant sigh of relief. But then you look over to the side and see this Rot Fiend just like just a massive gash across Nivius's head, and Nivius just falls to the ground completely unconscious and like internal bleeding clearly in his head. Oh no, he put the stat on him. What do you do?
Is there any way to do like a magic save, or like a healing, or if I just don't know how to do it, I can't do it?
As
There's
a witch,
first aid.
Where's that at?
It's in craft.
I have an 8. Plus
okay,
8 total.
before you do anything, I'd have to figure out what I want the save to be. Because this is, like, realistically, he's dead. I'm trying to give you guys a chance here, though. Let's see. Healing, critical wounds.
Dalton, do you have any
Beats the DC
ingredients?
specified for the severity of the
No.
wound. Okay.
Hmm.
So let's see if we can figure out what the severity of the wound would be if it was a critical. So if I go to critical wounds.
I have quite a few actually.
Oh, could I have used luck?
No, he's a monster. He doesn't have luck.
Oh, can I try and like force this dog to drink swallow? It says regenerates 3 points per round.
He would most likely die, but there are rules for feeding non-witchers swallow. He'd have to roll a certain check to survive that. Let me
Yes,
see. Give me a second
Oh
to
yeah,
see
'cause
what
witches
his what his head wounds DC would be.
This dying dog through the fucking trial of the grasses and see if he makes the dog witcher.
Witcher dog, Witcher wolf. All right, so this is gonna be.
He's actually in the cat school. It's his
We'll
choice.
call it a skull fracture.
Really breaking barriers on that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difficult wound.
Well, so like stabilization under healing says to stop someone from dying, you must stabilize them. To stabilize a character, make a first aid roll at a DC equal to how far below the character is beneath 0.
Oh,
hit
it does.
points.
Okay. See, normally you can't stabilize unless they've succeeded their save. So what was your? Okay, so we're gonna make it DC 11 then, because he went back down by 10. What was he went down by how many? 25. I said I did 30.
You did 30 points of damage, so
So it was
he was a negative
5.
of 10.
Okay, yeah, negative 10. Okay. But you missed the death save, so I got to make it a little bit harder. Otherwise, it's just like you passed the death save. Let's make it. What do you have to? What's your DC, Dalton? 8? I know I shouldn't take that into account. You roll a 5 or higher on a D10. 5 or higher. 50% chance to save him. 50-50.
Is that what I'm
That's
doing?
called a flat check.
I have to roll a 5 or higher?
Well, Drogo or Ragnar, basically, because when Nivius gets to his turn, he dies. What did you say, Brendan? Just so I'm not ignoring you.
Pathfinder 2nd edition, that's called a flat check. You tell him to just roll a die and get above a number.
Oh, okay. There you go. Give you a flat check.
Which
Just
is
you got a
50%
50-50 chance of like diving over to Nivius and like stopping the bleeding and maybe giving him some herbs. Let me tell you what the Witcher
But if you
thing
fail,
then he's
you're
dead.
actually the one who kills him.
I'm
Well, then fuck it. I won't try to do that. I don't need that on my conscience.
just gonna let him die.
Yeah.
If you fail, then Kai Soren's next arrow is going straight for you.
Let's see.
can try and
We're
deflect it back
blowing
to you. I've done it before. I can do it again.
Holy shit.
Each potion toxicity is toxicity point which becomes poison. Tolerance for powerful potions, alchemical ingredients, fairly toxic to anyone who hasn't undergone. God, there are rules about you. It's a fuck. DC 18 endurance check for him to survive you giving him swallow. He's got a +5, so you'd have to get a critical and explode.
Well, he
So-
normally has a +5. Now, right, all of his stats are like at 1/3 as normal.
And he's got 1/3 right
Right
now,
now.
so it's just your best bet is going to be your 50-50, if I'm being honest. I can sit here and try to figure out if you would rather try the swallow. but-
Nah, that's good. So, is it like one or the other? Like
You guys
we
could
can't
both
try
jump.
to save him
could,
twice?
You could try to save him twice. Yeah, each of you can try to do
Okay,
it.
great. Okay, I'll just do that. So 1d10.
So you're gonna jump down, try to save him.
I'm gonna
Now
roll
you can
down.
use your luck if you
Okay,
want.
as you do, the Bulvor rises up. No, I'm kidding.
Son
and
of a
eats
bitch.
Nivius.
He also blows up.
Yeah.
So, I got to roll above a 5.
Five or above.
And here
5 or below, right?
we go.
5.
3. I did not make it.
Okay. Nivius is losing blood fast. His heart rate is slowing. Drogo's turn is over. Ragnar, do you want to try to save Nivius? The Wolf God, as some people call him.
That's a good question.
You've been reading my blog.
5 or above.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try it.
Okay. Ragnar
That's
jumps
an
over.
8.
An 8. With the help of Drogo stopped some of the bleeding, but Ragnar sees the true gash on the side of Nivius's head and is able to stop it. And they hope it's just long enough for if they could just end this fight that they can get Kaizorin over to do some magical healing. So you guys have him stabilized for the moment. He's still down though, so it is not his turn. So now it is up to Raish. And Raish, you just see there's one. You see that they seem to have stopped the bleeding. And actually, I forgot this guy in the fucking corner blew up by himself last round. By the way, sorry, I didn't take him off.
Bro.
He's been dead for a while, but okay. So it is Raish's turn. There is just one rot fiend left.
Sorry, I found something really quick. It's just a picture. It says NASA panics after asteroid fires back, and it's like a missile coming out of the asteroid that they shot. That was too
That's
funny not
amazing.
to share.
Wait, where is this?
It was on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll take a screenshot.
Okay,
Sorry, I
well,
had
I'm
to grab
moving
another-
over to the dude. I can move. My speed is 8.
Okay. You could walk over the dead guy if you need to. He's laying down, so.
He's dead.
I will. Step over the dead dude. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can go right there.
Okay.
And I do like a perception or something to see if this thing has armor?
Yeah, sure. Give me a. It's actually going to be a monster knowledge check. I think it's in the bottom left skill tree.
Monster lore.
Intelligence? Yeah, monster lore.
Yeah, intelligence. Okay, so I don't have anything, but I have my intelligence, so make that do. Ooh, exploding die. Sweet. So that's a 20.
Okay, yeah, you could pretty much see that their skin looks like it's like barely holding onto their body to begin with, so you think that blades would slice through them pretty easily.
Sweet. So yeah, I do a dazzling display of 2 slashes.
2 slashes? Alright, so first one, he is going to try to reposition out of the way. Wow, I am rolling a lot of 9s, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Got it, got my number. What'd you get?
And I don't have any negatives to this, just because I'm doing the
Yep,
2 attacks.
quick attacks, yep, you're good.
All good. So that'll be an 18.
I rolled a 21. So he's going to reposition out of the way. So 1, and this is heavy terrain, so this is going to be 3 that they can move as fast as a horse. So their speed is 11. 3. Yeah. He can. What? Okay, so yeah, he's going to get over to here. Excuse me. So you can only hit once because he got out of the way. He was able to reposition on that first one.
Damn.
Now you can't hit him a second time.
Okay. And that's the end? I can't do anything else?
Yep, moved and attacked.
Okay.
So Kaizorin, and it's your turn. Your long life partner Nivius is bleeding out, but seems stable for the moment. You don't know how much longer that will be. Another strike from this rot fiend would likely kill him for good. And there's one rot fiend that's kind of hovering over him, kind of looking back and forth between him and Ragnar, deciding which one of the two it wants to attack. What do you do, pray tell?
Fool of a wolf! Next time, throw yourself in and rid us of your stupidity. So he's gonna move up. Take aim at this guy. What can I do? You said so. Taking aim at any of its body parts, theoretically.
Taking aim depends on what body part you're aiming at. It makes it harder to hit. Yes. For instance, I'll just tell you what they are. So head is a -6, torso is -1, and then each of its limbs would be a -3 or -2 if it had a tail or a wing, but it doesn't. So just -3.
Is head times 3 damage though?
Head is times 3 damage. Which is why it's much harder to hit.
Yeah. I'll dump the rest of my luck on this, and I will do a regular attack just at the creature, so I'm hoping to hit it anywhere.
Okay.
Regular attack.
I'm going to try to... Just going to tell you, I'm going to try to dodge. Okay.
Okay. You got your number?
Yep. I know yours.
All right, I got 27.
15, which means you crit.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's what's the difference there? 5, 9. So it's a simple critical. So simple, go ahead and give me your D10 to see where this critical hits.
Okay. We got a 9.
Okay. For the critical, that's going to be torso. Or, yeah, torso. And I'm going to hit submit. And you hit him cracked ribs. The blow cracked your ribs, making it painful to breathe and exert strength. You take a -2 to body. This does not affect health points. Bonus damage 3. So go ahead and roll your normal damage. Whatever that would be for hitting them in the torso is going to be just ×1. So just give me your normal bow damage. And then add a 3 to it at the end.
Okay. That would be 17 points of damage.
Okay, he is hurt. But he's still up.
Damn.
But he's got lower body. Body doesn't impact... Fuck. God damn it, dude. I hate derived stats. I hate not having Hephaestus is what I hate having. Let's see. Let me make sure the derived stats are good for this. I just need to be able to dodge and attack. Those are the only two things that I'd be doing. I think. Unless I should have been doing other things this entire time. Either way, it is now Drogo's turn yet again. So actually I'm just
It
gonna...
is? My God.
That it is. Okay, yeah.
I take out my my swallow and I shove it up his ass.
You just kill Nivius. You
So
just get his ass and he dies. He was stable, you fool!
oh, I forgot. It fits. All right. Well, still this one thing left.
Yep, still this one thing left. He just got hit hard with an arrow, got his ribs cracked. But it is still very much up.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna slice it. I'm gonna slice and dice him twice with 2 quick little slices.
Okay. He's going.
Slice it.
He's gonna try to reposition so he can get away from you.
That completely missed the
Okay.
fucking thing.
Oh my God, you're not hitting me. Sorry. Literally
yeah,
not hitting me.
30, 32.
49. I exploded
Yep.
twice in a row.
Jesus.
So he repositions the fuck out of there again. He can move
He's
half his
fucking
speed.
scared.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hold on. Let's see. 1, 2. He's gonna go attack Kaizorin. He would like to get around and try to get to Nivius' side again, but he can't really crawl over the Bulvor, and he is repositioned, so he can't move that far. He can only move half his speed. So the next best thing would be jumping over to this old man. He doesn't realize that you're magic because you haven't done anything magical yet, so he thinks that you're probably the next weakest target. And now Drogo, you can't hit him because he repositioned success. I can't believe I exploded twice in a row. That was nuts. I exploded, then got a 7. Literally 27 before adding in my base. That was awesome. Okay, Ragnar, it is your turn. This
can
guy
I-
is trying his best to just stay alive right now. This rot fiend is just dip, dive, duck, dop, diving.
Has Nivius stabilized enough, or do I need to be holding my hand on his head?
If you don't, I hate making up rules as I go. He'll need to do another. He'll need to do another death save on his turn. You guys stabilized him for the first round, but when it gets to his turn again, he'll have to do another death save.
Okay, because what I'm thinking, if I had to keep a hand on him, I was planning on just using one of my throwing knives.
If you keep
But I mean-
another hand on him, I'll give a +2 to his death save. So Brennan would just have to roll below
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
a 6.
I'm gonna do
4.
that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out a throwing knife and try to hit this dude.
Okay, you gonna do a heavy
That's-
attack on that throwing knife?
I already rolled. Does that matter?
It's
Can I do a heavy attack with a throwing knife?
He doesn't
Yeah,
have armor.
ranged attacks. Yeah, he doesn't have armor, so not necessarily huge. But you can't take 2 attacks with ranged weapons. Is why I ask.
Okay.
Ranged weapons
then-
are
No, I'll just do the regular.
okay. Cool.
My die did explode on that.
Okay, give me a sec. Mine exploded too again. This die is broken. Thank you, Geralt of Rivia. Okay, I have my number for trying to dodge.
29.
I literally got a
That's not how
29
Austin
too.
dies.
I got a 10 and a 7. He's got a +12. That's 29, right?
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
what I.
So and it goes
that's what I
to
have
Luke.
as
Ty
well.
goes to the defender.
Okay.
so
well,
he
then I'm gonna
dodges.
throw another one.
Can only attack once with ranged weapons. That's what I was saying.
Oh, gotcha.
So you try to throw a throwing knife, and it's not something that you're super familiar with, and you kind of have one hand. I imagine your right hand's like on Nivius, just based on the way that you're facing, so you have to left hand throw it. You're definitely a righty. So it just kind of goes astray and actually kills Kaiser. No, I'm kidding. So it is back to Nivius, but we're gonna give a we're giving a we're gonna give a bonus to this save here, Brendan. I'm doing everything I can to try to keep Nivius alive. So he's got a 6 for his stun save now. So you need to roll below a 6.
Wait, he's got to make a save now.
Yeah, he survived
I
one
thought he
round.
was
You have
healed.
you have to make a stabilization save every round.
I thought somebody healed him last round.
No, we are holding pressure on the wound, and since I held it another round, he gets a +2.
Okay.
Yeah, we need you over there to heal him, if possible.
I rolled a 2 this time.
Okay, he's good. He's good for another round. Continue to
Fuck,
hold
why is
down
this
the
so
wound
stressful?
on
Shit.
Nuvius. It's just this fucking little rot fiend with no health at all. It's just quick as fuck. I also just decided to start rolling 10s, make it interesting. Okay, Nivius survives another round, if not barely. Raish, your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna run at him.
Okay, and you make it there. Remember,
What is
this is difficult terrain, so it's ×2 on the movement. You gotta
Okay.
leaving
so-
it takes 2, so like that right there you're at 1. Now if you go
Yeah.
diagonal again, it's gonna be +2, so then now you're at 4.
Okay.
Does that make yeah?
Yeah,
good,
I can
yeah.
do that twice.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Close enough that we don't have to. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go for 2 attacks, but
Okay.
on this first one, I'm gonna dump my luck and get a
Okay.
+5 to it.
Okay. And I'm going to try to dodge again, but I keep using the same die that's been on fire for me. Fire has run dry. Run cold? Okay, I got my number.
21.
Okay, you hit.
Burned out.
Fuck yes.
I only rolled a 2, so I only got a 14.
Okay.
Burned out.
And I didn't.
What was yours? You got
so
a 22?
21.
21, 14, 6. Okay, so yeah, you got a simple critical. So give
Sweet.
me. I need to remember this. On the critical, roll a d12 or 2d6. I think I fucked up on that last time. That's my bad.
2d6. How does an 8 do?
8 is torso. Foreign object. The blow lodged a piece of clothing or armor in your wound, causing an infection. Your recovery and critical healing are quartered. So it doesn't really do much in this scenario, but you get a bonus of 3 damage. So do your normal damage and then add 3 to it. Dalton, am I boring you? Is that why you opened Fallout 76? Nobody wants to play with me anymore. Everybody hates me.
I forget. Every time you get in the every day in Fallout, you can get a new thing from the atomic shop,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay.
Ooh, boxcars. Hell yeah. So that's 17 damage.
Describe your kill.
I cut its head off at the torso. Because it's a monster.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like,
so
I
just
cut
come
the
over and
shoulders
just
off.
like a
Yeah.
just like a clean cut. All right. So, I would normally just end combat and we would be done. But this thing's going to explode.
Oh, fucking shit, fuck. Can I move?
Weird. When did I delete its turn?
I think you probably did it around the time that you deleted the
God
big
damn it.
guy.
What a fucking idiot. You guys get out of the way. I mean, you guys, there's nothing. I was gonna make you play it if I was right next to Nivius and make you guys figure out how to get away of Nivius, but yeah. So as soon as the combat ends and you guys kill this thing, everyone just knows to take a step back because you've seen the range of the explosion like 6 other times now, so you know what's about to happen. This thing explodes as it normally would. It smells really fucking bad in here. I know I told you guys that when you first walk in, but it just smells like rotting bodies. So that
Smells
continues
like
on.
rotting ass.
Yeah, exactly. So that continues but this combat is done. You guys have checked all the rooms. You're confident that there's no more things. All the footsteps that you heard before are done. What do you guys do?
Hey, wizard, your dog's fucked up. Get a load of this. It's bleeding.
Hey, Austin, I have a quick question. I know that it's kind of worthless now since combat is done.
Mhm.
But my character has profession skills of tough as nails.
Okay.
Is
What is
that
that?
something that I could do on Nivius? It says when falling below 0 health, roll tough as nails DC is negative HP times 2 to go back to your wound threshold amount of HP.
Nah, that's not something that like you would cast necessarily. That's just saying that like you as a person are super tough, so
Yeah.
you can kind of come back.
I didn't think so, but I didn't know if that was a.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I figured it was worth a question because I have yet to even go close to 0, so I haven't had any chance to use it.
Yeah, I know. I need to make everything 3 times as hard for you guys. Yeah, perfect. So Kaizorin, are you wanting to go work on Nivius here? Ragnar's still kind of holding some rags on him, trying to keep him alive.
Get it, Ragnar.
Okay.
I do
What
want to
have
note
to do to
too,
save him?
if you guys took any damage to your armor, that stays. Like I feel like I haven't been like saying that often enough. Like just because we're out of combat, your armor doesn't automatically heal back up. So
Yeah.
like having to heal back your armor is like a part of the game.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. You have healing hands, right, Brendan?
Yeah.
So he has a difficult wound, which makes that. That's a DC.
I'm sorry, not healing hands. I have a spell called magical healing.
Okay, healing spell. Okay. Well, I don't know. It's page 170, like 173, 174. His wound is difficult. Excuse me. Let's see. Healing with magic. If you're traveling with, find a major priest, they can heal magic. Magical healing is a common most magic. Here, which your amount is deciding, take which features, spells and rituals. A mage could cast a magical healing spell on a target to regenerate their life points over time. Yeah, okay. I just don't know. You think it's healing spell then, or healing? It's not called healing hands, right?
No, I have the spell called magical healing.
Okay.
It heals them at a rate of 3 points of damage per round.
Okay, and I think the thing that the guy on YouTube was talking about, shout out guy on YouTube who's watching us, was you can only recover stamina once per day outside of combat. So I think that's what was slowing us down from just using healing after healing after healing after healing, if you know what I mean.
Maybe.
Let's see. Once per hour out of combat.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, go ahead and give me a roll on that, Brendan. You're trying to beat. I think DC. It doesn't make sense. It's got to be. It's weird to me that healing hands. So is healing hands a spell that you can get that's higher, like better, I guess? Because the DC for difficult for healing hands is 16, but the DC for difficult for a healing spell is 18.
I think healing hands is just as a skill.
So it's harder to heal with magic? That doesn't make sense.
No, magic just heals them a certain number of hit points per round.
Yeah, but you're trying to heal a wound.
He didn't take a critical wound, did he?
No, but he also should have died. He failed his save, so That was me trying to add stuff to it to keep him alive, but make it hard to heal him. Mage must use a healing spell a number of times specified. A doctor can heal a critical wound by taking a number of specified healing table that make it okay. Mage must use a healing spell a number of times. Heal a critical wound. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Give me a spell roll for that spell, Brendan.
Okay. What is?
It's gonna
spell roll,
be
then?
your spell casting plus your will, I believe, and then if there's any, I don't think there's any specific bonuses on the spells themselves, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. That is a 23.
Yeah, okay. DC 18. So you're able to heal him up enough to bring him back.
Mm.
You kind of weighs Hale his wounds on his head. And yeah, Nivius like slowly gets up, but he's feeling real low.
Now he is perpetually cross-eyed.
He keeps running into stuff.
Now he's just Ivius.
If he is. Perfect. Okay. You guys loot these guys?
Give me
Always.
the loot.
Okay. Let me do the same
Give
thing
me
I
the
did
bones,
before.
boss.
So if you hover over them now, you guys already looted the two guys on the bottom, I believe.
Yep.
But if you hover over all these guys, you should see what was in them
Blood
or
and
what they
liver.
had on them. So feel free to write that down, figure out who's got what, who's carrying what, and then let me know what you guys do. I don't know if you guys have rolled any sort of a perception check once you've entered into the room that you're in here, or even in the other room, to be honest.
I mean, I was going to now since we are out of combat, but
Yeah, that's
since
fine.
we came in and there was a monster that was
Well,
Yeah.
I thought we
wasn't
did
my
last
highest
Priorities.
session.
Well,
I thought
I
we
did
did
in
last session when
the
we showed up.
I did in the
in
other
this
room.
specific room, yeah, you did in the other room, but I don't think you have in this room yet. You walked in immediately,
Yeah.
got attacked, so I don't think any of you wasted any time looking around.
Yeah, I went into the other room after we had killed like the rot fiends from the other room, but I had not done it for this room yet.
Yeah, so it's going to be an awareness check if you want to
Awareness,
look
where are you
around the
at?
room
There
and
you
see what
are.
you find.
4-7.
Okay, awareness.
Da, 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 da. 16 awareness.
Okay. Yeah, with a 16, you're kind of looking around. You can see that these things have been stomping around in here for a while. Look like they've kind of overturned some stuff. The 4 coffins that are in the back still have some cobwebs on them, but they've clearly been like messed with. You look inside and it's just skeletons and then just kind of fancy clothing, but nothing that would be worth taking, you think. And that seems to be the case for all of them. But there on the right side of the room, you do see what looks like a chest, and it's almost as if the Bulvor had kind of run into it or stumbled into it because it's the lock on it is kind of broken. Here on this side of the room right here, you see this chest sitting here. Oh shit! Didn't mean to move that. And then on the bottom left here, you see an old like weapons rack, but it doesn't look like it has anything left on it, as if everything was kind of taken off of it already.
Do I see anything else with the 22?
Nope. You just it seems like the big thing in this room was probably the chest here. It's kind of like halfway broken, so you can open that if you wanted.
No, I'm gonna check for traps,
Okay.
Mr. DM.
Yeah. Use your one ability, right?
Yeah, practice paranoia. So that is a that's a 12.
Okay. You don't notice any traps.
Okay.
Oh, wait, never.
Do I know if something is wrong?
Nothing feels wrong.
Nothing feels
You
wrong.
guys just
Okay.
got out of a fight, so your adrenaline is kind of still on high. And maybe the only wrong thing is that Nivius doesn't look so well, but nothing else seems wrong.
I was looking through my profession skills again to see if there was anything that would help me with this,
Uh-huh.
and something definitely could have helped me during the fight. I could have used a twin shot, where it's two,
Ooh.
but you know,
Yeah.
it is
Is it-
what it is.
Is that what it sounds like? You just shoot twice?
Yeah, you instead of a normal ranged attack, you use 2 projectiles. One
Oh,
can aim at a
sick.
body
Yeah, that'd have been
part,
cool.
but the others, yeah, the other one
Well,
hits at a
so,
random one.
so you
But
shoot 2 at the same time?
yeah,
Two throwing knives.
That's
Nah,
sick.
That's sick.
That's
That's,
sick.
that's some fucking Legolas shit.
Like
Yeah.
legit.
And on our profession skills, do we add like our intelligence if that's the skill that
Yeah,
it's
if it's the
based off
skill.
of?
Yep. Yep, it's just like any other
Okay,
skill
I-
under that section. You just you roll your level plus the base of whatever it is, and then yeah.
I
And
didn't do
again,
that.
your
I need
top
to add
one,
8 to that.
your top one on each, you have a +0 in. So, for instance, I have Dalton's sheet pulled up. So his top blue one, actually, that's not a good example. His top red one is parry arrows, which you guys saw that
Oh,
the
so we
Witcher that
can
you fought
use the
used
top
the
ones?
top one for each at a +0. And by using
Okay.
those, that's how you can level them up. Because remember, you can't level up skills that you don't
Mhm.
use.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool.
So,
I will remember that for the future. Okay, so my roll, adding my intelligence, was a 20.
okay. You don't sense anything. Doesn't seem like anything's
Okay.
wrong.
So it's not a mimic.
There's
You'd
not
tell
any
me if it
mimics
was a
in the
mimic,
Witcher
right?
universe, right? No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
That wouldn't be any fun. But
likely story.
Or with a 20, you tell me. Right?
Sure.
For friends.
if that was above the check,
Cool.
yeah.
Scroll, not a mimic. Dun,
Yeah.
da, da,
It's
dun.
actually a scroll, yeah. Siri can travel between dimensions, so I guess anything's possible. She just brings back mimics and randomly puts them in places just to fuck with people.
I would if I had, if I had that power.
She's a menace.
A menace to society.
All right, do you open the chest, Dylan?
Yeah, is it open?
Yeah, it was locked. Like, yeah, it looked like the Bulvor, the Bulvor had like bumped into it or like stepped on it and kind of like broken off the front of it. So you kind of just like open and it just kind of falls apart. But you guys
Fuck
do
yeah,
find
open
some
it.
stuff inside. So let me press show on this too, and you can see everything that's inside of there. Feel free to do what you want with that. But you find a pole axe diagram, a crossbow, a simple amulet, 4 feathers, 8 coal, 5 ester grease, and 2 iron.
Interesting.
Big
Put it
thing
in
in
the
there.
cart.
Big thing there being that pole axe and that crossbow, or
Mhm.
the pole axe diagram rather, and the crossbow.
That just
But-
means that we could craft a poleaxe, right?
Yep. Yep. Now you know. Now you know what you would need to do to be able to craft a pole axe if you had the right material. And
Do
I
we
can
know
pull-
what material we need?
Your characters would, and I can look it up real quick to tell you what it is. Craftsman, alchemist, crafting system, crafting diagrams. Crafting diagram, weapon diagrams. Pole axe diagram. It's going to be page 132 for reference, but you need 5 hardened leather, 2 dark steel, 2 leather, 1 sharpening grit, 1 ester grease, and 1 linen. So let me add that to one of our pages here so you guys can see that. It's a strong weapon, but it does take some time. I'm going to put it in quick guides for you guys.
Is that considered a
think-
spear?
It's like a staff, I think, actually.
Probably, yeah. It's probably something more like melee weapon with reach or something, isn't it?
Well, stabs and spears are the same.
Okay, then
Okay.
yes. I think it's what you're proficient in because of your training or whatever. Not proficient, but you have some points into it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, what do you guys do? You're done. You beat the bad guys in here. Again,
Yeah.
you are working working with Duke Zelensky, the major
I think it's
domo.
time to head back and tell him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys gather up all that stuff and maybe kind of push the bodies to the side and come back up out of the catacombs, the gentleman that you spoke with earlier is sitting at the top, kind of waiting for you guys, kind of nervously. Why am I getting booed? What did I do?
No, not that.
Why the fuck?
Brendan just remembered he had a soundboard. I see.
Da-da-da.
What do you guys say to him? He's just like, "Oh, you all survived! Thank goodness. Did you clear it out, Brendan?"
Leave your horse outside.
Yes, we did clear it out.
Sorry, I grabbed another beer. God damn it! I hate my mic keeps cutting out.
You should just get a giant cup and then just pour all your beers into that
Yeah,
cup.
but the problem is I would just drink it really fast. Something
Yeah.
in my hand, I just keep drinking.
Don't
It
do
makes
that,
the
but
night more fun.
Yeah.
It's true. That is true.
You guys say anything to him when you get up? What's going on? Who's walking out? The guys there.
He wants to know you.
I would ask for a place that I can bathe because I'm sure we probably smell horrible.
Oh yes, absolutely. Right this way. And he brings you guys inside. He's got the tub in the back. He's like, I can have. It's like no, that would be me. And he runs outside. And get some water for you guys. It's not a very warm bath. It's like lukewarm. It's middle of summer. But it's
Maidens,
still enough.
and I rub 2 gold coins in front of them.
Oh, I don't. You'll have to go in town for that, good sir.
Do you have a wife?
Where's your wife?
Oh no. I'm just the major domo of this place. I am not the owner.
The Major Domo.
A scrub, I see.
Like Boba Fett, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys all go inside and bathe, and then when you
Together?
guys are ready to head out, I mean, if you want to bathe, you bathe. You guys all smell really, really bad, and you know you're about to essentially go to a giant dwarven party, so I would imagine that you
Probably
end
gonna,
up wanting to...
so it's probably gonna smell even worse there.
Maybe, but not at the start, you know? That's like a as the
Mhm.
night goes on type of thing.
Yeah, like, you know, when they turn the lights off after the dance and you look at the floor. Yeah, it's like that.
And he
All the bitches with no fucking shoes on.
as he
Gross.
as he's leaving, as you guys are starting to walk out, he's like, "Well, here's your reward, as we agreed upon," and hands you
I
a,
was
a
gonna say.
bag, and the bag has 500 crowns in it. So you guys
Hell
can
yeah.
split that amongst yourselves.
How much is that each?
Yeah, we could put each on top of our heads and have like
125?
495 left.
Is it 125 each?
1, 2, 3, 4, 500 divided by 4. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 0.5, 2, 25, 4. Yep. Yeah. So you guys get the gold and head out back towards the main part of Vangerberg. I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys back to the world map, just so you kind of see where you are and where you've been again. So, if you kind of zoom in at the end of this map, kind of on the northern, just on the northern side of the river there, at the end of your destination, excuse me, you can see Vangerberg. So you guys go back and head into the city. You got some new coin now, so if there was anything that you wanted to buy, it's a pretty large city, so it's probably going to have most things in it. Does anybody have anything in mind for something that they want to find? I kind of imagine, too, as you're heading out, you might put Nivius on the back of the cart to let him rest and recover for a while.
I do have a quick question with throwing knives and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Is that something that I would be able to recover, or are they like once if I throw them?
Yeah. I think you have a set number of them, right? Is there like a throwing knives
I've
times a certain amount?
I've got 4 of them.
Yeah.
I
So yeah,
threw
you could
one,
definitely.
I just Okay.
You can definitely recover them unless, like, it ends up in the bottom of a lake or something. But at least in
Yeah,
our
I was
scenario,
doing it
you
But
would
if
pick
they're
them
like
up.
embedded in a monster that
Like made of
is
acid.
on
Oh,
fire or
speaking of
something,
that, let's rewind just a little bit here. As the DM, I remember, but I don't think Dalton does. Dalton,
Hmm.
mutagens.
Yes.
So
I didn't know if if he had.
there are no mutagens on rot fiends, but you as a witcher would know that there's a potential to recover a mutagen. What? Why? There's the potential to recover. God damn it! I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna. Someone kick him. Okay, I've server muted him
Oh,
for a little bit while I'm talking.
he's gone.
So you would know that the Bulvor does have a mutagen on it. So you would need to make a Witcher training check to find the part of the beast that contained that property to cut it out. And then once you have that, there's an alchemy check involved that you or anybody can make to make the mutagen safe for you to ingest and use. So there's no harm in trying either. So if you want to give, uh, um, if you want to give the
kind of girl you want to chew up on my
Oh,
bubble gum.
okay, I unmuted him because I thought maybe he was ready, like he had learned, but he hadn't. So, hello,
So
Tolman's here.
is
So
it
yeah,
is it
yeah, go
just a
ahead.
D10 plus Witcher training?
Yep. Plus whatever Witcher training is. I think it's intelligence, right? Witcher
Sure.
training is the same thing as monster lore, which is under intelligence. Yeah, it's Witcher training
Yes.
plus intelligence plus a D10.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
And then we'll see if you meet the check that's needed for that, which you should.
25.
What was it?
25.
Yep. Okay, so that's enough for you to cut out the piece of the monster. So you kind of like are turning the Bulvor around, trying to figure out where the best part of it would be to cut out, and you're able to find it. And so now you kind of have this hunk of flesh that you know you can turn into a mutagen, but you're gonna need to do an alchemy check
Do that as well.
to be able to use it. And you would know that if you fail the alchemy check, it's gone. Like it's a ruined thing. So you might, as you guys are you might not do it right away, and as you guys are traveling back into Vangerberg, you might, I don't know, you might ask around to see, I don't know, if you were to take someone's skills and put it down into, I don't know, like a 1 to 20 scale, if anybody had a better alchemy check than you did.
Does anybody have an better? I have a 3 alchemy plus 8 craft.
I've
So,
got
11.
nothing for alchemy.
Yeah, about 4 total.
Brandon, you are
That's
unmuted
for
again,
my
by the way.
craft.
What? What happened?
Is your
What?
alchemy?
What?
Sorry, I was playing Fallout. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have that installed. No, my alchemy is a 0, so I think I'm out on
Okay.
that.
What's
And
your
the only
craft?
one-
Nobody's craft is above 11, or I guess it can't be, right?
I
Never
have
mind.
5.
All right, Dalton. If you
Okay.
are wanting to roll this, you can, or you can hold on to this and hope that you
I'm
run into
doing
someone
it.
that might be better. Okay.
That is a 11 plus 5, 16.
Ooh, fail.
What's out
20.
of curiosity? What would I have to? Oh Jesus Christ! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's impossible for me to fucking get.
That's not impossible. You can explore.
Boo.
Yeah, the Bulvor is a green mutagen, and its effect would have given you plus 10 HP, which is pretty significant. So, you weren't quite good enough, but now you've used your alchemy skill, so at the end of the session, whenever you guys want to apply any points, remember that you can up your alchemy skill. And based on last session and this session, where you failed numerous alchemy checks, one after another, it might not be a terrible thing to upgrade.
I think I did last time.
Yeah. So.
That's even after.
What's
All
that?
right.
Alchemy.
Alchemy.
Mm.
All right. So you guys continue into town. I imagine Drogo's kind of sitting on the back of the cart, playing with herbs and stuff, and trying to mess with this things.
great.
I don't know, like its
I
left hand, and fucks it up and just
end
throws it
up-
off into the
yeah.
woods.
Yeah, I end up fucking it up. I'm like, son of a bitch. Just chuck it. It hits like a little kid in the face.
It explodes like a bomb. Hurry up,
Nice.
damn it! Okay, so you guys get back into town. You're gonna travel through Vangerberg and Aldersburg before you make your way to Mount Carbon.
Isn't Vangerberg where
Maybe a cheeky Yennefer of Vangerberg, maybe?
That's what I was
Yes, no, that's true. Yeah, it is where she's from. Yeah, so do you guys have anything that you want to buy, do, forage?
Hell
You
yeah.
guys still got a little bit of time before you get to Mountain Carbon, so if there's anything that you had in mind that you want to do before you get there, you're certainly able to do it. If you're not sure if you can be doing it, you can ask me, and I'll tell you if you can. I'll tell you if you can.
I don't know. I mean, I was thinking just like hunting again,
Excuse me.
possibly, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forget
if you
like
wanna, if you wanna be
is it?
hunting
Do I
again,
just
that's
get
fine.
resources out of that?
Yeah,
Like, that's
wilderness
it?
survival. Yeah, you would get some, depending on what you got, you would get some basic loot off of that. We would just assume that you guys would be hunting a little bit on your travels to have food and stuff, but you have a very powerful party, including a semi-healed wolf at this point. So it's assumed that you guys could hunt for your own food. But yeah, if you want to actually roll some checks here, we could say that you maybe skinned some of the deer and kept or skinned some of the wolves and kept some of the leather and that sort of stuff. So yeah, if that's something you do, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Because I only got like one leather.
While
know
we're
I
going
can
through
make some
that, if
stuff
anybody
with it
else
later.
wants to do anything,
Well, what do I have
checking it.
to roll to check?
be a wilderness survival check. It's going to be in your intelligence. It's the very bottom on intelligence.
Is in the survival, yeah. Okay. Do you want me to just roll that now?
Mhm.
That is an 18.
Okay. And do you think that you would be hunting wolves, or are you hunting maybe
I would
deer?
imagine something like big. Like something like one of the bigger kind of like still like a hunt, so it's not like I'm hunting a monster, but like whatever would be in the area that could be kind of a bigger game creature.
Okay.
Maybe like a
Yeah.
bear or something, you know?
No, if you don't want to hunt a bear.
Okay, never mind.
Bear is like
You
has
hunt
like an
something?
entire monster stat block and everything. Like people act like monsters are scary because they come from another dimension, but like a bear could have fucked up all of those rot fiends easy. Like bears don't fuck around. Like there's an
We
entire
hunting
section
something?
called beasts. Yeah, he's while you guys are traveling, you guys are kind of hunting. I don't have actually any encounters set up necessarily because I'd imagine you're not hunting predators, but or at
Austin,
least
have you ever hunted a bear? Come on.
I have not. I have never hunted a predator.
Hunted.
Ever hunted a predator?
If we do, if he does some hunting,
Yeah.
I would like to accompany.
Okay.
And let me know if this is something that I could or could not do.
Uh-huh.
But one of my profession skills is extreme range.
Okay.
Would I be able to? Is there anything that we can do, like, if you want me to roll to see if this would apply or whatever?
Yeah, what do you think you're trying to
where I
extreme
could-
range? Like maybe birds or something?
Well, either that or just like if we're. I know you said not bear, but that's like the only animal I can think of in my brain, like a wolf, I guess. That I don't want to get too close to it, but I am planning on. Well, I guess if we're on the road, I probably wouldn't have had a chance to buy a bow and arrow yet, so
Okay. Yeah.
I would really only.
So
have
let's do it this way
We have
instead.
that crossbow now.
Yeah, you could use the crossbow.
Yeah, you do have a crossbow
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
put in quick guides here real quick for you guys. The section and the crafting and components for hide and animal parts. This is basically what you would be getting from hunting,
Okay.
minus some of the more obvious stuff, like you're not going to get Draconoid leather and stuff like that,
What?
or Lyrian leather necessarily.
Mm.
But yeah, is there anything in particular there that you would want? And kind of walk through what that might look like. The main things that you guys are probably gonna be able to get is wolf hide, maybe some leather, beast bones, cowhide if you're like going
Probably
into
some
people's
feathers.
homes, and
The
yeah,
leather,
feathers.
the
I mean-
leather was what I was trying to go for mainly. I was just
I-
wanting leather.
I would
Go cow
go
hunting.
after birds
Yeah.
as well. It's just that like that was what was in my mind at the time.
I mean, in my head,
so-
yeah, like the extreme range with like a throwing knife, like trying to hit a bird in the air. That sounds pretty dope to me. Yeah, why don't you guys both give me a wilderness survival check and then tell me what you're wanting there, and we'll see what you get.
I already rolled mine, but it was the 18.
Okay, and you're trying to get leather, right?
7.
Yes.
Okay. So leather, I think I might have accidentally given you that before. Leather is actually something you craft. It's a novice thing to craft. It's just cowhide and tanning herbs. So you can get some hide. We don't have to say it's cowhide, but you can get some hide and then keep that with you and turn that into leather if you find it later on.
Okay.
I got a 13 on mine.
And you're hunting birds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second here. Okay, yeah, you get 3 feathers. It's 1d6. Didn't roll super high. So 3 feathers, and Dalton, go ahead and get 2 hide there if you want to just mark down 2 hide. So I imagine you get two different animals there and kill them, and Schmitty's off in the distance, either using that crossbow or using his throwing knife to try to get some birds out of there, get some meat to kind of feed people, but also skinning them.
Like normal hide, because in my ingredients I already have. I have 1 whole wolf hide. Just want to just add 2 wolf hides.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
That works. Cool. Does anybody want to forage for anything? If not, we can
I'm
continue
doing-
on to where we're at. Yeah. What do you got
I'm
going?
doing shit in the city.
Okay.
Uh,
So Vangerberg or Aldersburg? You getting right
No
back
idea.
into the city and doing shit, or are you kind of waiting a little bit, chilling out, wait till you guys get to Aldersburg across the river?
What's the difference between the two?
The names of the cities.
Yeah.
That's it. I fucking
Okay.
can't, dude. I'm gonna be such a fucking menace next Thursday. You have no idea. Just wait. I'm server muting him again.
Okay, Austin. I'm gonna tell you what I want to do.
Okay, yeah. Let me know what you want to do, and I'll let you know if you can do it.
Okay, scratch that. I'm gonna do a couple things.
Oh, okay. Bold.
I'm gonna buy some soap.
Okay,
I'm gonna
that's
buy.
perfectly reasonable. You found soap, and you know how much it costs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I trust that you did that.
I'm gonna buy spirits.
Okay, yeah, they got liquor stores, the fridge just down the street.
Okay. We found some linen, right?
You did find some linen on the Boulevard. The Boulevard seemed to have some linen on him, I believe.
Is everyone okay with me having that linen?
Did you guys write that down? Do I need to take you back to that page so you can see what you
Yeah,
got?
I
Are
just
you about
remembered
to
that.
make a fucking Molotov cocktail or
Hey,
something?
hell yeah, buddy.
Okay,
You're-
so yeah,
you're with
hover
it.
over the things to see what they had in them. Make sure somebody writes that down or takes note of all of those different things, please. You should be back to this map now.
Okay. Do we all need to write that shit down?
Just at least one person so we know who's got it.
I would imagine that would be Kaizoran, because he has the cart.
I like making Brendan do stuff too.
Where are we at? What are we doing? Wait, where am I supposed to be seeing this list of stuff?
If you hover
It
over
was
any
on
of the
the map.
monsters. Yeah, you guys should be back on the map now, right?
Okay.
If you hover over any of the monsters, you can see what was on them. The Boulevard and the chest had the most stuff on them. Apparently the
Oh, no,
returns
still
that I
much.
put in the notes does not transfer over, which is kind of annoying.
We can't just copy that somewhere. Okay.
I'll submit it as a bug. Actually, I can copy it. I'll put it in
Log keeping.
I don't have a log keeping channel. I will.
Oh,
add
there's not one on this one. God, so unprofessional.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me. You guys already wrote down the stuff from the first rot fiends, right? I think you did. From the first two.
I had no connection to any of those items, so I didn't mind them.
You should be good. It's all in log keeping now. You guys can see log keeping, right?
Looks that way.
Okay, cool.
Hang on back there, R2.
That was my R2. It's not very good, but I tried.
That was a great
Dude,
R2.
this beer's already almost gone. I have a fucking problem.
Hey, at least he said it.
He
Tell me
said,
something
"Yep."
I don't know.
You do have a fucking problem. You don't have another beer ready.
It's true. Okay.
So I make 3 Molotov cocktails.
Is that a thing in the game?
Yeah, I bought soap, bought spirits.
What page
and I
is
have
that on?
linen. I think it was on this complete merchant's
Okay, if it's actually
catalog. Yeah, all 3 of those components are on there. So I put
Oh.
them together
Wait,
and
no,
make a
no, no, no.
Molotov cocktail.
See,
If you can find,
with
you can
Dylan,
find,
whenever you hear him do that, huh? And then he answers the question, that means he's lying. That's your tell, Dylan.
That's the most
I've known
real
you for 10
shit
fucking
I've
years. I know your
ever heard in my
tell.
entire life. Holy shit, you're right. That's it. That's the tell. My entire life with Dylan is flashing before my eyes every time he's lied. It started with a huh.
You know what? Thank you, Dalton. I will
He's
work on that.
flashed you his entire life.
Yeah, bro.
Welcome.
I appreciate it.
Holy shit.
That's
If you
kinda
can
crazy.
find
You might
some
almost say.
sort of equivalent, Dylan, in the core rulebook or any of the other books for a Molotov, I'll let you have it. But you gotta find some sort of an equivalent somewhere, and we can flavor text it into being a Molotov cocktail. I would start with potentially in the Witcher category. There is experimental technology, page 254. See if you can convince me of something there, baby. I haven't looked through it all the way, so. All right, Kaizorin, you want to do anything while your friends are trying to make cocktails and
Cocktails
cut
and
up
hunting.
monsters and buy stuff and throw knives at birds and shit?
I think I'm gonna have to spend my stamina points on healing the wolf, probably.
Okay, yeah. So you're just kind of you're driving the cart, but you're consistently kind of turning around and turning chaos into order and trying to heal up your good friend Nivius, get him back to full health there. Respect it. Cool.
Yeah, you know what I do.
I like that. All right. So, now we're actually ready to start the next book, guys.
Ew.
None of that was planned, so. All right, so news of the upcoming, like as you guys kind of get closer to Mount Carbon, news of the upcoming Mahakam Ale Festival reaches far and wide. An epic dwarven party hosted in Mount Carbon, the famously secretive heart of the Mahakam Mountain. The festival promises the curious and dedicated drinker alike an unforgettable experience. The weight of expectation hangs over the head of the renownedly spiky chief elder Brover Hoog, who will soon throw open the doors of Mahakam to revelers, doors which normally stay firmly closed. 3 days ago, and this is more like actually 3 weeks ago, you set off towards a shining peak dominating the horizon, standing tall like every child knows that a mountain should do in their hearts. You arrive at the village of Pierre Blanc, which isn't on this map because this map is too zoomed out, which is making a healthy profit, acting as a staging post for the upcoming festival. The village of Pierre Blanc is doing a roaring trade in cold weather gear for the dedicated drinkers, planning to head up to the peak soon as the festival begins. A chance like this won't come for another 25 years. Plan to make the most of it. Second here.
We're going to a party?
Yeah, going to a party.
Oh, that
So-
reminds me. Right before we leave town. Sorry. Like even if
You're
we're
good.
just on the outskirts of town, I would like to hit up one of my contacts and make a hand signal that both he and I know. We
Okay.
go back and I buy two things of 2 vials of hallucinogens.
Okay. And that's in the book that you know how much hallucinogens cost, and you're paying that.
Yes, I'm getting
Okay.
2 of them.
Okay. Give me a. We gotta make sure that the guy knows. Give me a streetwise check.
Yes, sir.
Streetwise plus intelligence plus a D10.
Ooh, that's a D10. Fuck explodes. So that's a 10 plus 1. That's a 23.
All right, DC 17. All right. He recognizes the hand signal, and you're able to buy some hallucinogens. Did Raul die, or is he
Yeah.
not present? Yeah, Michael. Raul had other stuff going on Thursday night, so he is no longer with us. Rosalinda went off and followed her dream of being a musician and is dancing
Yeah.
with a bunch of kids and a monster. It's a super weird
Our
story.
shit wasn't really her vibe.
Yeah.
It didn't really fit in with her whole scene.
Rosalinda is no longer with us, but
She's
alive.
too good for us.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you buy those. That's fine. All right. So as you guys are continuing on, oh no, I lost my page. So despite the warm sun on your faces, the occasional chill breeze sweeping down the mountainside reveals you'd be best off preparing for harsher conditions. There's no profit to be had in dying on the way to the biggest party you'll ever have the chance of attending. At least, that's what the barker outside the Outfitters told you when he ushered you inside. The shop that you enter is filled with barrels of dried meats, coils of rope, piles of fur, and stout walking staves. Behind the counter, a dwarf with a grizzled beard worn loose to his waist gives you a speculative look. He slides into a salesperson's patter, but the troubled frown doesn't quite leave his face. Well, now look at you. You look like you people could handle yourselves. You'll be heading for Mount Carbon, am I right? I've what'll keep you hale and hearty enough on your way to drink yourself senseless. So, what'll it be?
Why, thank you. I'm not sure why we're here, so I'm going to let somebody else purchase things from you. Go ahead.
I definitely want to get some cold weather gear for sure, just because that seems the smart thing to do.
Yeah. So there's some rare components here for sure. If you guys, God damn it. You know, no matter how much I do this, I can never have everything actually ready that I want.
What an amateur.
Yeah, I know. It's just like... Yeah, so if you guys just want to say you buy some warmer clothing here, or whatever, kind of what you're feeling, you guys want to buy some gloves,
Yeah.
some sweaters, that sort of thing.
We've got cold weather clothing. We had that from the last.
Yeah, some
Last
of you
book.
guys might already have some stuff still from your visit and your initial book 1 story.
Yeah.
But you guys can look
I
around.
do have this pair of ice skates.
Hmm?
I used
Oh.
to skate so much in my day.
I can't say I've ever seen an elf skate before. That would be a sight to behold.
Me neither. But it's mostly because it's hard to skate and hold a mirror at the same time.
He's
Okay.
not wrong.
Exactly. It's where I aim to be.
Yeah, so if you guys just want to say you buy some cold weather gear, we don't actually have to go through and pick out stuff to put on necessarily.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys would pick up some cold weather stuff, and again, you've already had plenty of time to shop on the way down, so I wouldn't imagine there's anything else that you guys are rearing to get. So yeah, I would imagine kind of head out the store. But as you head out the store, the dwarf that was working the table, he goes, he follows you out the store, and he kind of looks at you, And when he was talking earlier, mentioned that he kind of looked like he was troubled. He comes up to you. He's like, "Friends, I'm begging for your aid. You do not know me yet, but I believe justice is about to be sent awry, and none can be spared to tend to my suspicions. A heinous pair of crimes have occurred, and in rush to judgment I fear the guilty may evade punishment. Anger at the disrespect shown, the toasting of the fallen, and fears for the security of coming the festival dominate the thoughts of all, and Mount Carbon has been locked. I ask that you come to the mountain and lend your eyes and hands to set minds at ease. I have obtained a dispensation. Dispensation? Dispensation. I've obtained a dispensation to grant you access ahead of the festival proper. My name will be your watchword to the gate sentries. In return for your services, I can promise you a seat at a high table and a bountiful flow of ale. I realize you may find this hard to believe, but a certain dwarf by the name of Ambrose Bartok let me know that I may or may not see you within the coming weeks, and therefore I have been expecting you. Please help. Time is against me. And then he kind of, as he's speaking, you kind of see him looking down at a piece of paper, and he goes, "Well, that's what Enid told me to tell you guys." And he hands you a piece of paper that's got that written on a letter, and at the end it's signed Enid Harkis, which is not the guy that's running the
Is not the
store,
guy?
but rather, yeah, it's not the guy that you guys are just talking to, but it looks like a letter that he was supposed to deliver. He kind of,
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can tell he practiced it in the morning 3 times this morning.
yeah, he did.
He did.
My beer is empty. Fuck. I think the
Awesome.
problem
Add
is
another
I
beer.
think the problem is I talk a lot more when I'm
Beer
running
time.
it.
It makes
and
you
then
thirsty.
I need more yeah. And then beer already makes you thirsty. I think I would have switched to water.
Talking makes me thirsty. Listening to talkers makes me thirsty. I think I'll have 2 chickens.
I think I'll have 2 fucking chickens.
Oh, such a good scene.
What a good character.
Oh my god. Fuck the last season. That character was great.
True. Okay. So yeah, you guys get this letter and you're just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Because it sounds like there's maybe been a crime that's happened and Mount Carbon's actually locked up, and this Enid Harkis character that knows, I don't know if you guys recognize that name. That was the dwarf that you helped in the last story.
Ambrose.
Yeah,
was
Ambrose
the dwarf,
Bartok.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize that name. I did not recognize Enid.
Yeah, Enid Harkis would not be somebody that you guys would necessarily recognize, but he says that he knows Ambrose. But yeah, you guys could ask around to see if you could get a vibe of kind of what's going on, or you could just continue up the side of the mountain and see if you could use. Yeah, Enid said you could use his name to get into the town and maybe help him out. You could use it as like a cut the line type deal.
Yeah, just walk up to the guard. Just...
Yeah, he said, "My name will be
Enid.
your watchword to the gate sentries. In return for your service, I could promise you a seat at the high table and a bountiful flow of ale."
So it really is just the password. It's not like we have to say like, oh yeah, we know Enid. Enid
Yeah.
sent us. Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys could do whatever. What do you guys think you would do after getting that letter? You kind of geared up. You're ready to go up the side of the mountain to get to the festival, but it sounds like some shit maybe has gone down recently that maybe you can't get into the festival and some people need your help.
How inconvenient.
I'm gonna need you guys to stop all talking at the same time. You guys just gonna go up the mountain, or are you gonna ask some people kind of what's going on, you think? Ask around the other dwarfs what's going on in the city, or
What's my
continue up.
character's motivation?
Drinking,
Sorry,
partying.
my headset was muted on that. Yeah, I would start asking around, like, what's going on, like, what's the crime or whatever that people are getting so concerned about.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to give me like a... You give me a social etiquette roll, so you got properly asking people, a streetwise roll.
I
You
have
could give
literally
me
the
a
same in both of those, so sure.
human perception roll would work too to ask around. It's not just dwarves here; there's humans trying to get in too because they want to go to the party. So yeah, you could give me any one of those and tell me what you get here.
I'm gonna go streetwise just because I feel like that's a little bit closer to what my character would be a little more
Okay,
comfortable
yeah.
with. 4, 7, 11. I have a +1 on social etiquette.
Yeah,
and
I mean, if you're kind of
streetwise,
just
so-
walking around, you're kind of bumping into people. Maybe people don't think that you're the nicest guy ever, but it's very clear that something bad has happened in Mount Carbon, and you kind of learned that some of the messengers that kind of deliver messages in and out of the city and out of the town, like through the gate, have been turned away from the mountain. Like they're not letting people in.
Is there any sort of vibe of it involves one or some people dying, or is it not as bad as death, or do I not? I don't even know that.
Not with that
I don't
check. You
even-
really wouldn't really be able to get that vibe necessarily. Does anybody else want to roll anything to kind of ask around, getting any information?
Yeah, I'll do the streetwise tact.
Okay.
Roll.
Oh, my water's empty, bro. This is a drinking problem.
Austin's a thirsty hoe.
That's
Yeah,
an 18.
Throat is raw. Okay. Yeah, so with an 18, you would kind of know that supplies have been delayed
Oh,
to even
yeah.
getting to the mountains,
But-
and you would know that right now it seems like outsiders really have no business going in and should stay out. Like that's what someone like the local dwarves kind of make it seem like you shouldn't go, you shouldn't even try. And even foreign dwarves that don't live in Mount Carbon are being turned away and are being made to feel unwelcome. So whatever
Well, that's gonna
happened,
stir
yeah,
up the common folk.
yeah, whatever happened, it seems like it was a pretty big deal, but they're really just not wanting to let anyone in, which is it's not good because this party's supposed to happen, and it'll be a huge hoorah if it doesn't.
Yeah, we're kicking the nads to morale.
True. Does anybody else want to ask around, or you guys continue on?
I'm going to try to see if there is any way that we can sneak in, so that we can maybe try to help.
Okay.
Cheeky little hobbitses. My contribution.
Or let's see.
So I apologize. I have been out for probably about the last 20 minutes. Sherry called me, and just I know Austin knows bullshit at work.
Yeah.
Is being bullshit again.
Yeah, bullshit
So
be bullshit.
Sounds about right.
yeah. The last 2
Oh.
days, Sherry's had to work two 16-hour shifts to fill in for people that don't want to do their fucking jobs.
God.
Oh,
Yeah, she
Or
literally
my
got home
nurse
yesterday, or I guess today. She got home today at 7 a.m. after waking up at 9 a.m. the day before. So she was literally up for 22 straight hours.
That's terrible.
And it's looking like she's gonna have to do the same fucking thing again tonight.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's rough.
That is
So
not fun.
I had my headset on. I've been trying to listen, but admittedly, I
No,
was
you're
back
good.
and forth. So I kind of heard what was going on, but I was bummed
TLDR,
out.
there's been a crime. There's some sort of crime spree or something going on, and the festival is shut down, or like they're not letting people in for the festival. So
Okay.
You got a letter from someone who wants your help and trying to figure out what's going on. And he said if you go to the front gates and give him your name, that they'll probably let you in.
Okay.
And
So we're not
you-
in the festival yet.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just
You're
like, in
still
the
you haven't
town.
even climbed up the mountain yet. You're still at like the bottom of the mountain, and you got to get to like the top,
Okay.
or like
gotcha.
a good chunk of the way up.
These bitches are trying to kill my vibe.
I mean, might as well start heading up and see if we can
Yeah.
give the name to try to
Yeah.
get in.
Yeah. So you
I
guys.
had missed that part, so sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. I was gonna let you roll it and then be like, no, you can just use the name to get in. Yeah. So yeah, you guys start heading up. Regardless of what you've heard, you know that you're wanted up there. So hopefully you can get by the gates when you get up to the top. So you've been traveling the better part of a day up a steep and rutted mountain road. The snow was slush around your boots when you started, but now it's turned firmer and crisp, crunching with each step as it cools. Your path leads you scrambling over a rise, while wagon wheels take a flatter, more circuitous. Yeah, that was it. Circuitous route. Well, it's circular
some
versus
words.
circuitous. I don't know. It's interesting.
I know some of these words.
As you reach the top, you hear yelling and the familiar thrum of bowstrings, and the dip ahead of you. Two wagons have been waylaid.
Two of the wagons.
So just
When the
for
wagons
reference, what I'm
approach.
reading from has way and then a dash and then it's laid. So I fucked up. You've been have been waylaid. 4 drivers cowering behind the bulk for cover from the bandits shooting at them from the cover to the left and right of the trail. Angry trapped mules buck and pull at the wagon harness, stressing the wagon brakes and forcing the dwarves to constantly shift or lose their protection. This looks bad. And let me just pull you guys to the
Well, we
map.
better be going.
Is there enough room for us to get by?
I don't know. You tell me.
You're driving.
I've got 2 mules of my own, so I think we better get out of here before we get in trouble.
That's true. You guys do have your own wagon. I am consistently forgetting such things. Let me just.
I'm down for this plan. I
Let
am
me just
behind the wizard.
Don't kill my vibe.
Let me just magically make your guys' wagon appear here.
Imagination.
Yeah, I'm a tab deep into hallucinogens right now. I'm not looking to fuck with this shit.
Fucking
What is
tripping
wrong
balls
with
right
these
now,
people?
dog.
What'd you say?
Bro, are you tripping balls right now?
Bro, I'm tripping balls.
I'm
all
just
day,
like
all
sitting
day.
next to me. I'm just over here in space.
Just, like,
Okay.
Slowly eating a piece of gum. Just like, yeah.
So yeah, you guys show up, and off to the left, you can see. Not right
Goddamn
now.
stuff.
Some bandits shooting down. So this is kind of, it's hard to show it on a map, but this is like this pass that they're on is kind of the level that you guys are at, and up to the left is it's like a slope that's that goes up like higher up the mountain. So these guys are higher above, and then off to the right, right where that black line and the rocks are, is kind of a steep drop off. So you're kind of like right along a mountain-like trail, and you just see these bandits shooting down at everyone. Yeah. So we can, guess I could have just done this. Can I highlight all of you at the same time? That'd be sick. Give me a second. This might blow my mind. Can I click on all of you and do add turn? Oh, that's fat nut. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and give me a roll for initiative here, guys.
Back to my general page.
Oh my god. We've gotten into something rather dire.
Oh.
Loader.
And you should be able to add your own initiative again. But yeah, you
What
guys just
was-
kind of roll up
what
on
was
this, and
initiative
there's
again?
a bunch of bandits shooting
We
down.
need initiative roll drop.
Initiative
what-
is
what was-
1d10 plus reflex, so just your reflex.
We need to-
Goodbye.
I rolled a
I
10.
had an exploding die.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
my die exploded, and then I
Very
rolled a
nice.
1 afterwards. So,
I think it's
so I
just
assume
over
that
then.
just-
Yeah, just ends it.
it's still plus 11, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can implode on an explode.
I figured I just went back and forth until I got a number,
That's fair. For reference, Brendan, Nivius's reflex
Yes.
is.
course.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what is his
Wow.
reflex? Stun, run, leap, stamina, encumbered reflex, or not reflex, recovery,
Gun,
HP, vigor.
would, should, could.
4. It's a 4. God damn you! Fuck you guys. Okay. And then we want to go. Wait, how do I? Did I plan ahead? Let's see.
Did I?
Everyone was thinking it. Don't lie. It's all just right there.
Everyone's thinking it. I'm just saying it.
God damn it, Austin! I could have sworn I already added initiative for everyone.
I just saw the fucking gift you sent, Dylan, with the old
Which
woman
one?
kicking the dog.
It's such a weird one because it's originally a dog, but they put a different dog over it.
Is it? No, I think it was a baby. I think the original's a baby. You can
Oh,
see the
no, I
little
think you're
baby
right.
feet underneath the terrier.
No, you're right. You're right. That's worse. That's so much.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 7.
So
Man, I
I'm just
should
gonna
have gotten
add
another
these.
sword.
Oh,
Dual wielding. Fucking
Brendan,
dice.
What's up?
what is your reflex bonus?
For Kaisorin, it is a +7.
I have a +10. Get below me, bitch.
That's where I'm at right now. Is that what you're seeing?
I guess that works, doesn't it?
Yep.
The wizard
I
with his
will,
wisdom.
stay where I was at.
I don't know what just happened
I
there.
will
That was
not.
weird. Okay, sorry. I thought I already done this.
You're weird.
What an annoying person. I apologize.
Piss off, you winker.
Remind me on something. Within the profession skills, we have to have the first one before we go to the second one on, like, within the colors, right?
You have to have a certain amount. Give me a second. I'll tell you what that is.
Yep. That's fine.
Okay. It is. Do 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 skill trees. 5 points in an ability. You can use the next ability in that profession path at a level of 0.
Right. And I've got that. So I've got the 5 in the tough as nails, and then going for the blue, green, and red. I have to have 5 in the first one before I.
Yeah,
can
you would
go
have to have
the
5
second
in
one.
extreme range to use twin shots. You'd have to have 5 in Bloodhound
Okay.
before you could use Booby Trap, or 5 in Fury before you can use Wyland. But you can use
Oh.
Fury, Bloodhound, and extreme range all at a 0. You kind of need to, and you could say you've used extreme range now because you used it for hunting, so I'll count that. So you can use that to go down to the next ones. Okay. All right, so yeah, you guys, the situation, like I said, you're just kind of been traveling up. You hear the familiar sound of bowstrings shooting off, and you come across this group of bandits just seemingly ambushing these poor people here. Now, it is 10 o'clock, so we could end it a little early before this combat starts, or we could give it 30 minutes. You guys can get a round or two in. It's up to you and what you got going on. I don't mind either way.
I would vote for at least one round of combat.
Yeah.
That is I cast
same.
my vote.
That's fine
Yeah,
with
I'm good
everybody.
with
I can do that.
It works for me.
Cool. Brendan?
Sure. Let's do
All right.
it.
Oh, what the? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the last thing I want. Accidentally clicked on Crunchy Club Trust bookmark. It's a really bad thing to put on stream.
G Club.
I don't know what that means, but let's see it.
It's the truck fund. Okay. Go ahead and put your guys, before we start this, kind of arrange yourselves around the wagon as you would have been traveling together. Try to do it. God damn it. Try to really stay in character here, please, because I should have had you guys do this beforehand. So how
And
would
our
you
wagon
actually
is
have
the
been?
one last,
Yeah, the
right?
last wagon,
Okay.
correct. Yeah, the one without the people behind it. You guys can see the people, right? Or behind the wagons? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, it's really hard to find an image like those people, but of dwarves. Because every time you look up a dwarf like token, it's like with an axe and a sword. Like you don't find dwarf civilians very often. Give me 2 seconds while you guys arrange yourself. I'm gonna fill up my water, but I'm going to the kitchen, so I'm gonna lose you. Be right back.
It's kind of funny that these are dwarves when the only perspective we have of them is overhead, so we have no idea how tall they are. They could be like
True.
13 feet tall and we wouldn't know.
True.
Okay,
Now, who are these guys in the bushes?
those are bandits shooting down at the people.
Okay, and they're just like, they're not monstrous humanoids or anything.
Nope,
They're just
just
people.
standard human bandits as far as you can see.
Is there how steep is it? Like, is it something that we'll be able to climb up? Just
You could walk up it. It's just gonna take a little bit of effort to get up there if you needed to.
yeah. So it would like almost be considered difficult.
Yep,
terrain
it's gonna
or
be difficult
something.
terrain. Yep, exactly. It's thick snow and steep, so it's gonna be difficult terrain to get up there.
Okay.
All right, first up, if you guys are where you would think you would be while you're traveling, is gonna be old Ragnar the Great.
Okay. I'm going to just go up to this guy. I'm assuming I can get to it with my speed.
Yep, you should be able to.
Okay.
To red.
And I'm gonna make a swing with my battle axe.
Okay. And he is going to. I gotta figure out what all my checks and shit are. Okay, so he is going to try to do this. I'm gonna keep my lucky dice out. It's just been rolling 10 after 10 for me today. While I was rolling initiative, I got 2 more 10s. That was the actual absolute inverse of that. 2 times in a row.
Really?
I've got my number.
Scientifically?
Okay, well you if you got above a 2, you passed me.
Yeah.
I rolled 2
I did.
ones. Okay,
Nice.
so you hit.
And
So give me a D10 for location
There we go.
and give me your damage.
that's a 1 for location.
Oh, that's a headshot, baby. Times 3 damage.
Yeah.
4, 6, 10. Yeah, 10, 13, 16 damage.
Times
Or
3?
16 total. So yeah, times 3. Here.
I mean, describe your kill. Like you literally one hit him.
I just straight up fucking chop his head off.
That's insane. Oh, that's so badass.
I think that's the first one I've gotten.
That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, he's dead. Like, you run up and just fucking chop his head just clean off. I imagine it kind of rolls down the hill and kind of like bumps up against the horse's legs. Do you say anything when you do it or give any sort of like a battle cry or anything fucking insane, or you just kind of do it? All right, I'm into that. That got me weirdly hard. I mean, all right, all right.
Austin, you don't have to hide it. We know you're like always hard.
Yeah, stay
That's my
hard, bro.
secret, Captain.
Stay hard.
I'm always hard.
All right, that's the end of your turn then? You go up and just chop this fucking guy's head off? I mean, that's basically all you could do, so.
I mean, with my free action, well, quote unquote, a free action, I'm gonna point straight at Blue, and just like look at him dead in the eye, like you're next.
The Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
All right. So the next person up, you guys actually can't see. You still can't see him, so I'm not going to reveal him. But you just see an arrow come flying from behind this rock here. So it's kind of hidden from you guys.
From which
Um,
rock?
This
on the
one
right?
here. You guys can see my green marker, the left one, the left rock. So
I
I guess
can't see no
I
marker
don't-
bit.
I don't see.
you can't
the-
see
I
by
may
me
have just
pinging the
pretended.
map.
No.
Oh, sorry,
I do
bro.
not know.
There it is.
Oh, I see that.
Oh,
there we
wait.
go.
Oh, wait,
You
wait,
pinging
wait,
the
wait,
map?
wait. Okay, hold on.
Oh, that's.
I think I have to be on
there
the
you go.
tokens later. Now you can see mine. I'm talking about this one right here.
So the middle one.
The green one, yeah. I was on the other
Okay.
layer. That's interesting. I
Cool.
did not know that. Okay. That's weird that that would be a thing, but you guys can only ever see one layer, so I don't know why that would matter. Okay, so yeah, you see an arrow come flying out from behind this rock and try to strike down at this guy down here. Make a roll here.
Make a roll, make a roll, make a roll, roll, roll.
Roll,
Okay.
Rick a roll, Rick a roll, Rick a roll, Rick a roll.
Roll
for initiative.
Okay. So it doesn't look like the arrow just kind of sticks into the side of the cart, and the person is not able
no.
to hit them. But you kind of think there's
Hey.
someone back here.
This was very expensive.
All right. It's now our good friend Drogo's turn.
Can I, like run up behind Ragnar and then have him like kneel down and then I'll like jump off of his back to get even farther?
No.
Okay.
I like that you
But there's a
asked,
plan,
though.
though.
I feel like that shows the relationship that we have with each other, but no.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just move 1, 2, 3.
It's up here is gonna be what's the movement? I'm like 5% inebriated. It's double movement through here. It's thick snow and you're running up a hill, so it's twice as hard to get up. So every step is 2 steps.
Oh, okay. Then I get there, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. You could double move if you wanted. I think. Oh god, I'm mixing game rules. No, you can run and times 4 in a single direction. Okay, yep, you're good. Keep me honest. All right, Drogo, that is the end of your turn. Kaizorin. God damn it! I said it. I knew it. I fucked
again.
up immediately, and
Fucked it up again.
It's my turn?
there is just no chance.
Let's
Mark my
go!
words. Remind me in 50 years, there's not a chance I don't have brain problems. Like it's just gonna.
I don't think we'll be able to because you'll have
Brain
severe
problems.
brain problems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
the
remember and like tell each
communication
other. Like remember when Austin was fucking up his words all the time? Yeah, he's
I-
got it bad.
Not to
He's
peel
got
back
Dane
curtain.
Ramage.
We do that all the time already. I mean,
Yeah, no,
I know,
it's going to
but
be the
like-
reason why it got so bad. It's like, yeah, he's been doing that all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Austin, you're asking us to pour a glass of water when the water's already been fucking poured like
Mhm.
hours ago.
Wow, just hours. All right, I'll take that. All right, Kaizorin, what do you want to do here?
Okay. We're being assaulted by people in the snow.
People in the snow were
I-
assaulting some innocent dwarves heading up to the mountain.
Okay, so
And
they
you
haven't
have-
attacked us yet, but Ragnar did behead one.
They weren't attacking you when you showed up, correct? They were attacking these people, but
Okay.
there's not really a way for you around it, so it's.
The
So there's
situation
a-
has progressed.
There's a strong chance that I can get them to ally with us if I just start attacking the dwarves also, right?
The word "strong" is a strong word.
I'm just like, all right, with me, my brothers, and then just start shooting at the dwarves.
Just suck the
Shoot.
air out of their lungs. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Shoot, I suck the air out of their lungs. What do I got?
Oh, by the way, Schmitty, Michael said, "Damn, Schmitty, that's badass."
I do what I can.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Okay. Does this guy behind the rock have like some kind of cover?
From you, no.
Sick.
That's a tree, So like the bush, like
This a
the
tree?
leaves of the tree.
This gray circular thing, is that gray circular thing a tree?
This is a rock. You're talking about blue,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You
No
don't hit
trees
the
there.
rock at all. You're here.
Okay.
He's here.
All right.
And this is a tree, so the leaves are higher than your eyesight to him.
Okay. So either way, I got a clean shot on this guy.
You got a clean shot on blue. Yes.
And
Are you gonna
he
try
is
to fire on him?
definitely- Probably.
Okay. I don't. Are you fire your bow or doing magic? I just gotta know what.
Definitely the bow. I think I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a strong strike on this guy.
Okay. He is going to try.
I
Okay.
used
I've
up all
got.
my luck already, so.
Yeah.
All I've got is my 2 hands. And
Cool.
my bow
I've got
fingies.
my dodge number. He's gonna try to dodge.
1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get ready. All right.
14.
I got a 21.
Okay. He's not able to dodge your arrow.
+7. Is that a critical?
You a 7 above? It is a
said
simple.
14,
right on. Yeah, 21. Yep, right on. Good call. Thank you. Okay, so
No
give me 2d6 to see what kind of simple critical this is.
Okay. 2d6. Like
Mhm.
separate?
So I need the number or a 1d12, whatever you want.
It's an 8.
Okay, so that's a torso shot. Submit. Check the chat for an object. We've had this one. Nice. The blow lodged a piece of clothing or armor in your wound. An arrow, causing an infection, an immediate infection. Its recovery and critical healing are quartered. Okay. Spoiler alert. They have no recovery.
He's gonna be
They're
dead.
Just bandits. You get a bonus damage of 3 though. And it's in the torso, so it's just a ×1.
Wow. I only did 20 points of damage with that crit.
And then plus, was that with or without the +3?
23, I guess.
Okay. And you hit him in the torso,
Everything I rolled was below a 3. Yes.
That was still really good. Like, when you said fucking over 20 was
Okay.
a low roll for you, that's nuts.
right? Blue looks like he is about to
That's
keel over and
8d6.
die, but he has not quite keeled over and died yet.
8d6. Good God.
That, yeah. No.
Bows are fucking
48 max
strong,
damage.
man. Alright. So I didn't kill that guy with a critical hit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump off the wagon.
But he's got an infection now.
Yeah, he's screwed.
I'll do it.
If the battle goes long enough that he needs to use recovery, then he'll be
He won't
fucking
even be
screwed.
able to.
Yeah. Okay. So on to our next person, and if Nivius could talk, he might see someone up in this general area here, but he can't. So, but you see another arrow come flying in. Again, try to hit the
cover that.
people on this wagon here.
Okay.
Let me roll. Okay, yeah, it's just gonna stick in the side of the wagon again. So there's just another bolt, like not an arrow, but like bolts sticking out of this, like almost like a crossbow bolt sticking out of the side of this wagon here. And then we're gonna move on. It's now Arisha's turn.
Black Bolt's trying to fuck up some people.
Yes, he
Black Bolt
is.
was here, everything would be dead.
Well, he's just going and fucking up
Black
shit
Bolt
somewhere else.
solos the Witcher
He's not
universe,
here.
no question.
What Black Bolt?
Wow.
There's no warrant.
Black
Bosch.
The 6161. 6161. Yeah, that was right.
6161.
The 616.
6161. Got it. 6161.
Yeah, that works too.
61.
I mean, yeah, sure, whatever.
69.
Hot.
69.
I almost,
61.
when the Bulvor's health got down to 69, I was almost like, haha, nice. But then you guys would have instantly known what its health was at, so I just laughed instead. I just went, haha. That word, nice, would have got it to you.
I
Alright,
don't think it
That
would
was
have,
up
because
now.
we would have just been like, what's nice?
I think somebody would have been like, it has 69 health, doesn't it?
No,
I, don't know. I
think
think
Dylan
you're
and Dylan and
assuming
Dalton-
too much.
No, I think Dylan and
you're
Dalton
doing us too
maybe
much
would
credit.
have.
I don't know, man.
The other boomers
with
might have
no
not, but
context whatsoever, we wouldn't. Have,
right after
you
I
could have
did
been
damage,
looking
I
at
was
your-
like,
Depends on the
okay.
tone. It depends on
Yeah,
if he
you
did it
could have
right.
been looking at your phone.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You guys can't see me. The stream could see me.
Austin, do you think we're playing this game with you?
What?
Yeah.
This is just you, bud.
Where do you think you are right now?
Oh my god. What's happening?
That's a good question. It's good to check in.
Never in the same place. As far as the universe is consumed. Consumed? God damn it, concerned.
Bro, you are.
Wee
feeling
woo,
it.
wee woo, wee woo.
I don't even feel drunk. I just can't fucking
I
talk.
don't even feel that drunk, guys.
I should probably go
swear
back
God.
to my doctor and ask him what the fuck's going on. It's a long-term shit
Probably.
here.
The long-term effect.
Long-term.
of
Alright,
getting
Ray,
hit by a
shit is your
truck.
turn. What's going
Dane
on here?
damage.
You moved up? Did you move?
Yeah, I moved
you-
up.
Did you get there? What's your how far
Can
up
I
you
get
move?
there, bro? 8.
Okay, well, it's 2 for every white space. Because it's in the snow
Whoa.
and on a slope. It's difficult
Occasion.
terrain. You started back here,
well,
right?
I started right here.
Okay, so 1
So
to
I
get
can
to
move-
here. Here, I make 1 to get to
No,
here.
I was gonna move here.
Okay, so that's 1. That's
like onto the
3.
thing. Now from here to there, and then to there.
So that's plus 1 and
Now-
then plus 2, so it's 3. And then you're gonna be
Okay.
at 5. Your next one. 5. 6, 7. So that's all you can move. Can't move another
So I
because
can't go there.
it would be over. Yeah. So if you're
But I
here
can
and you have
see
something
this
you
guy?
can throw, you can see you can see blue
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, you're like below a tree here. Yep.
Am I within? I'm in within 4 meters, right?
Yes. Yeah. The measurement on the thing should still work. You're exactly 4 meters.
Yes.
If you use the measuring tool.
So then I activate my fear aura.
Oh, fucking cheeky bastard. You and that fucking fear aura. I forget
Use
about
this
it
shit.
every single time.
Top of my mind.
It's a good ability. I just
I don't remember the DC though, and it's not on my sheet.
I got you.
I should
I
probably
gotta go
have it.
find it. You probably should. I'll tell you what it is and then you can add it. Let's see. So it is going to be Magical Gifts, page 74.
Magical gift. Okay, I was looking at magic and then like.
It's
the
in
Witcher times.
the A Tome of Chaos, so you don't even have it. It's a
Okay.
specific book. A fear aura. As an action, you are able to emit an aura of palpable fear. Everyone within 4 meters of you must make a DC 12 resist magic check or be frightened and take a -2 to any action made against you for 24 hours. So it's a DC 12 resist magic. Okay, so my resist magic is... I'll peel back the fucking curtain. It's a 4. So I gotta roll pretty good here.
Okay.
I rolled a 9, which is a 13. Blue is not scared of you.
Damn, but just barely. He
Not
thought
yet.
about
Just
it.
barely. He kind of thought about it. He was
passed
like,
through his
you kind of
mind.
look not scary. He was close, though.
How? Let me see then. I don't know if I want to use this. Nah. He's a
And it's an
fucking- he's a
action, so
bandit.
that's your thing. It's an action to start emitting that.
Start that. Oh, yeah, because yeah, I'm using my stamina. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
as an
It's
action.
like a
you were able
mental
to emit.
action.
So you've moved and taken an action, so that would be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Okay, so it is now this guy's turn over here. And lo and behold, he finally has a clear shot on you guys.
Hey, yo.
Okay, so this guy is... I gotta remember who has... Brendan is just... Brendan, your crisp is failing.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Typing up a storm over there.
Oh, I thought someone just had ASMR going on the boat.
ASMR.
Okay, so this seems to be almost like the leader of the group here, and he's gonna take aim and he sees
That guy's the leader.
Kaizorin and recognizes that he has a bow and he's the greatest threat to him right now. And he's going to try to take a shot at you. And he is 14 meters away, and via the math that I already did, I know what my modifier is for this kind of bow that he has. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, same range, same modifier. Okay, what the fuck? How was I playing with it? I think I was like a pen exploded on me. I got ink all over my hand. What the fuck is happening? Okay,
You're losing your
so...
fucking
How many
mind, dude.
fingers am I holding up?
Oh my god! Fucking damn it!
Nope, that's not it.
Mm-mm.
I don't even think that's a
15.
number.
This is-
Okay, Brandon, I made
nope, that's not it.
made my attack here.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and
Oh
give
shit,
me
that
a...
means I have to do something.
Yep.
Um,
So you can give me a dodge, which is reflex plus dodge. I think you actually have all your bases there, so you can pick what you want to do.
yeah. So I can dodge or reposition.
Yeah. Can't...
Can I resist
can't,
magic instead?
You could, but then I'm gonna hit you.
Well, the odds are probably about the same either way.
Reposition just allows you to move at half your speed as a part of
No,
it
I know that.
afterwards.
I will try to dodge ranged, I guess.
Okay.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
Oh. Well, I got a 10, so I rolled again. I got a 1 again. So I got a plus 11 on my base, which is a 6. So
Okay, you win.
17 total.
I rolled a 1 to start with, so I exploded down.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yep. So
Well, that makes it a
you-
little better.
So he's shooting, and he kind of misses and hits like your guys' like front left wagon wheel instead.
Gonna shoot.
And then he is gonna take his other action to reload here and lose 1 stamina for that. But that is all he can do because it is a crossbow, so it is slow. Okay.
Excellent.
Next is gonna be you guys kind of again somebody you can't necessarily actually. No, I think you could see this guy. At least Kaizorin can, so I'm gonna reveal him. So yellow over here. He's gonna take a shot at this. He's gonna kind of lean around and try to take a shot. He's gonna try to hit one of these donkey, one of these mules here. He's only gonna
Going for the
roll-
donkey?
He's just trying to kill something. He's just fucking bloodlusted.
This dude's fucking crazy, guys.
How far away are they?
I like him.
Uh-oh.
His
They're
already starts
considered
casting a spell on the
close.
donkey in front of him. This is
Nice.
good.
This is good.
Like, this guy's fucking nuts, man. Oh, what the fuck's going on?
Okay, he's gonna hit this front left donkey, and it's just gonna kind of yelp, but it's not going down. Like it hits it in, like its hindquarters. Hee-haw! All right, it is
Hee-haw.
Nivius's turn.
Okay. It's not ideal.
Bloodlusted. That's a lot of haste.
It's not ideal for Nivius. I'm gonna say that this fight he is scared of what's going on, so he's gonna stay near me. Or to
Okay.
keep him safe for one fight. I will skip his turn.
Okay. Nivius stays where he is. And we are to blue, which will be the last person in this turn. He's going to lower his crossbow after just seeing his good friend and ally, Red, die. And he's going to lower it and take a shot at Ragnar, who beheaded him. And Ragnar, you are 8 meters away, which is considered close for this weapon type. And therefore, I do... Ooh. 1d... so that's... Okay, I have my number. Give me yours for what you're trying to do.
I'm gonna just try to dodge melee, dodge range. I'm so used to saying dodge melee.
Yeah, you're good.
And I got a 16 on it. I
Ooh.
don't think that'll work, but
It did not. I
Yeah.
rolled a 9. Oh wait. Why is I? Oh wait, not. Oh wait, hold on. What, you said you got a 16?
16 total, yes.
Okay. Yeah, and I rolled a 9. Is okay. Yep. So I win, but only
Yep.
barely. Only with a +2 there. But I'm not gonna lie. The damage is pretty fucking intense for a crossbow. Crossbows only can do normal shots. They can't do heavy shots because it's the same thing. You pull back every time. Oh, I guess it's actually not too bad. I was looking at the other crossbow. Okay, so it is going to be. Let me roll damage here, and then
Yeah,
see
we have a
where it
crossbow.
hits.
Shoot. Just sling the shit.
Okay, so
Same
that's
shit
an
right back.
easy, simple number for me to remember. Let's roll damage, or let's see, roll location here. So I rolled it, and it hit. I rolled a fucking 10, which is usually really good, but on this, it's just, I hit it in
Oh.
your left leg.
Okay.
So that's half damage. So it does 4 points to your left leg. So
Okay,
if that
and
is
since
not
I've
more
got-
than your armor, yeah, go ahead.
It's not.
So yeah, you're just gonna take 1 point of armor damage to your left leg as the bolt just kind of bounces off your left leg.
Okay. Okay, cool.
All right, we're back to the top of the round now. It is now just about 10:30, so that worked out just about perfect. I think we will call it there.
Oh yeah.
We started with a combat and ended with a combat, so
That's the Witcher way.
that is the Witcher way. Thank you guys. We will pick up there in 2 weeks, I assume. Is everybody good? I guess it's a good time to ask for Starfinder next Thursday, October the 6th.
Believe so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think anything's going on for me.
Cool. Well, then I'll plan on October 13th. Actually,
It's Dylan's birthday.
yeah, I was about to say, Dylan, are you doing stuff on your birthday? Do you know?
No, I'll probably just be doing this.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll pick it up on Dylan's birthday with Ragnar. Gonna go behead another guy. Stream.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks for hanging out. If you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate it. We're getting decent views on YouTube. It's actually nuts. So I appreciate you guys watching all the way up to episode, what is this? Episode 9. Pretty nuts. But yeah, until next time.
That's the name of the episode. Pretty nuts.